Hello, y'all. Welcome to an Any Given Sunday here on BMBBH. I am Kev, and I'm glad to have all of you here that is here right now. All three of you, and for those of you who are going to come in later, and for those of you who are going to watch the replay, because that's how we do things around here. And be mindful of the widget scrolling across the bottom of the screen, like, share, subscribe. It gives you my cash app because, after all, we have to validate those accusations that we be getting that, you're going to pay me to keep you angry at black women, which is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. And y'all know who said that shit. But for those of you who don't, I'm not going to mention that man's name here yet. So, anyway, fair use on any material that I didn't originally create, but I will do my best to give any person's credit for their work. This is for edutainment purposes only. Um, Look, whether you believe I'm entertaining or whether you're learning from me anything at all, which is would be a surprise and would be an honor. But I mean, I'm tell you right now, I don't consider myself a scholar of any type. But if you are entertained or if you're somewhat educated from me, I'm not going to argue with it. I'm not going to insult your intelligence and say no, that's not what I was trying to do. I mean, it's up to you where I am in this whole thing. So, all right. So I'm showing on the screen the Black Manosphere Show of the Week, which is still going on, and just for the people who tune into these shows and for the haters as well. Which there's plenty of you guys, y'all frequent the same broadcast every time. I mean, you're like a group of people that looks for the Black Manosphere hate broadcast, and then y'all all collect there and just cope. And the drugstores in your areas are running out of Kleenexes and shit. But let me not focus too much on y'all. Just like I'm saying, 3 years worth of shit. Now you guys have been saying 3 years worth of shit. So, but yeah, this still goes on. This still goes on, and it's going to continue as long as there are men that are willing to do it. So, in the community tab post, which was the officially recognized channels of the Black Manosphere, which I posted in my community tab, we had like the next set of shows. So this week it was the Roger Report. Next week it was is going to be LAR Movement. The week of the 19th is going to be my turn to do it again. And then the fourth week is going to be Mr. Z. Let me explain something to you guys. Anybody on that list or feel like they are a participant of the Black Manosphere who is a content creator can let us know by going to that email address in the bottom left hand corner, the blacklist1964 at gmail.com, and let us know. Also, if anyone is on that list would like to be removed, please send an email to the same address. Yeah, there have already been a couple of requests, and I respect those guys. So at least being straight up about it, and not like being these little chat monkeys that go from broadcast to broadcast to talk about a bunch of guys that most of which ain't really checking for them, and some of which agree with them. I get sick of haters with that are unwilling to solve the problem. Showing us how it's done rather than bitch and moan. What I look like? Oh my God, the space, the space, the space, the space, the space, every fucking broadcast. It would seem as if it's an obsession. I'm just saying, I'm trying to make sense out of all of this. But, it's nonsensical, so why do I even fucking care? But for the things that I do care about, yes, this will continue until it can't. And as long as there are men that are willing to do it, it will always exist. So any content creator that want to, be a feature show at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. If you want to pick out a Sunday that you want to do it, please hit that email up. that it doesn't have to be exclusive to just for content creators. So anyway, let's move forward to with the convo. Yeah, shout out to the Wired Report for doing that show. Who is the goat of the NBA? And just so for some of you out there, it's not the goat of the WNBA, so it wasn't about winning. So why y'all trying to police conversation? That shit is so fucking dumb. But well, I ran across this today on social media. Yeah, they are now making propaganda cartoons against the passport bros. Not that this is my group of people. I don't go around flashing a passport saying that I'm gonna go find love overseas. But or at least that's what's being said. And like at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? But at the end of that day, with that question, a lot of people give a fuck. But I mean, this cartoon is a reflection of the mentality that we are going through as far as this phenomenon known as the passport bros. And yes, it's that phenomenon level. Too many of you are bitching about it and then acting like you're unbothered. That is for real. Is uh, Humans should not be here to insult the intelligence of other humans. You do give a fuck. You give all the way a fuck. So let me read this cartoon. Like this guy looks like he looks extremely nefarious with his backwards cap on and his baggy jeans. They didn't draw him skinny. So skinny you can't pull him up because they actually like guys like that. You know, this looks more of a stereotype. Like he looks like he's one of Fat Average Cosby gang. So it really is like the reason why I say it's a propaganda cartoon because the black guy on this cartoon looks a lot like the cartoons that used to come from racist. Oh boy, old niggas going in the past. Them times over with. Old niggas think we defeated. No, history is repeating itself. See, what you little young stupid motherfuckers don't realize is when you forget the past, you are doomed to repeat it. But it's being repeated through a different set of people. So it's becoming for I understand. I'm beginning to understand more and more every day. I see why people are saying fuck this place, fuck the ta. That's a term Shaka Nulu gave me last night. And I mean, like it's let me read it. Shit's kind of funny, but it's so sad. I finally got my passport. This is over for you, black women. You hear me? Over. And then you got the little girls over there saying, who cares? I don't know. Social media. Just about 95% of black people on social media right now. And that who cares bullshit. You always gonna hear that in a conversation. And then he has a suitcase that says third world or bust. You got condoms of different colors sticking out of the suitcase, and a bottle of baby oil. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the image on the right. So social media provides so many screenshots because there are people that are just I don't know. They claim they unbothered, but they're bothered. Yeah. It said, come join the passport babes. Black men don't want us here. Hmm? Hmm? Notice, notice the wording. It didn't say passport bros don't want us here. See? And this is why these little magic fucking simps, these best friend ass niggas. That's why I said you should, especially if you're a black man, that's why I say you should shut the fuck up when you try to help these broads out. They don't fucking care. You are a means to an end. You are a servant. You got scuff marks on your fucking knees right now because you kneel so fucking much. You're mad at Gen Xers for not wanting to kneel. I'm not saying go and seek every argument and fight battles that no one cares about. I'm not saying any of that shit. But when you're sitting up here bitching and you're looking upward, and then you expect the other motherfucker not to say nothing, man, miss me with that. That is a black people trait that annoys me so much. Oh, you ain't supposed to say nothing to me. Like, shut up. Turd flinging monkeys. And then when somebody finally says, "What the fuck you throwing a turd at me for?" and then decide to kick a turd back, then you're gonna be like, "Oh man, why y'all being so sensitive, man? God damn." All right, whatever. But it said join the passport babes on Clubhouse. Look, everybody has been traveling forever. To sit up there and act like this is some new shit, and then they go with the whole, well, we just talk about them guys that say it's too late that they don't want black women in America. See, that's it right there. See, the fact that they're able to get a passport would suggest that they have money because those overseas tickets cost a lot. So it's now another group of black men with money that is departing this motherfucker to go seek love elsewhere. Just like the athletes and the celebrities that y'all keep bringing up. Even though we know most black men are with black women. Go to any Walmart in a black community, you'll see black men with black women all over the place. Go to the fucking mall, you'll see it there too. You guys really take these online battles very seriously when you know that's not the reality. But you know what the reality is? The mentality that leads to all these bad fucking decisions that lead to motherfuckers wanting to depart the fucking community. And people are upset about it. But I mean shit, we knew women take girls trips and ain't nobody against that. It's just when men mention it, or and in some cases women, it's a bad thing. It's the hypocrisy of it that's being pointed out. I don't care if people don't care. I don't care. I know the truth gets on everybody's fucking nerves. I know it does. And the truth of the matter is, number one, this is another group of guys with money that don't want to be here. That, quite frankly, for some reason, they got the message that they didn't belong anyway, because that's what I hear out of all of them. And here's the other one. A lot of us just don't like the feeling of rejection. Nope, we don't. The fact that, like for real, like, can you imagine a person with no real center having everybody just abandonment issues all over the place? What you mean you don't want to be my friend? Well, fuck you then. This is that kind of situation. A bunch of people that want the only right of refusal to a bunch of guys that they screwed with. And them guys that say, hey, you know what? I'll go somewhere else and have a good time. How are you affected by that? I mean, and I'm sure the conversation is going to continue tomorrow and the next day and the next day until all black men finally decide, and I'm talking about 100%, that passports are a bad thing. ah. All right. Let me see who's in the chat. So we got KP from KC5. What is up? Hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power. Long live. Good to be here. Stereotypical mess. Toya, good to see you for the first time today. She says, likewise. RPM, what it is. Hybrid says if they didn't care, they wouldn't be using shaming tactics all over social media. Even the foreign women are fighting back against this misinformation and slander black women throw their way because they talking about them like they ain't shit. Like, y'all go to those third world countries. Get those uneducated. I've seen several videos. I thought about them actually posting them in my shorts. And, and a lot of it is just to be petty, but to let people know that there are other points of view besides yours. I know that there are other points of view besides mine. If you're going to be on social media, that's something you have to deal with. Unfortunately, a lot of us, when I say us, I only care about my community, blacks, my ta. When it comes to us, we always got to go for a different set of fucked up rules. B Dubs have been traveling and using young men for sex in the Caribbeans and Jamaica. There's receipts online. Yep. Unfortunately, no one cares. I mean, except for the few of us that are willing to put forth such evidence. When black men do anything, they always have a problem with it. They don't want a black man to be happy. Oh, well, we don't care. Black men are going to do what they want. We are off the plantation. Mm, yeah. I mean, shit, like I said, I'm a person with family members that don't like me being on YouTube. Why should I give a fuck? I'm a fucking adult. I mean, shoot, there's always gonna be the possibility that they're gonna run across a broadcast one day. They might run across this one where they're gonna hear me say, fuck that. Shit. Dox me, get their names. Give them the timestamp where I said it. Give a fuck, dude. Like, I don't need permission to speak like y'all want black men to be. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care. The fact that black men are leaving is a form of rejection, and a lot of B dubs are so prideful, so they throw insults because of the hurt they feel, and simps are helping them. A lot of that little shit wouldn't thrive if it wasn't for simps. But it's just like the online mudslinging back and forth gender war. Some people need that shit. Hey, I want to champion peace, but I believe I can champion peace and call out bullshit at the same time. It's like walking and chewing gum. It's really simple. So let's move on. I mean, the passport bros got to defend the passport bros. Let's talk about some stories. All right. Look, look. I'm not trying to look. I could go ahead and say this. Hey, passport bros. You see this on the screen here? This is what you are forcing them to do. They ain't got no choice. They don't, man. I mean, shit. Hey, they winning. They winning, y'all. Feeling judged. And, I don't care if they really love each other. Hey, to each his own. Love is love. Love is love. I'm not gonna sit up there and drag these two people and make fun of them. For being together, for loving each other, for wanting to see each other butt ass naked on a nightly basis. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna drag him for that. I mean, he's 85 years old. Shit, they better appreciate the time they have. I mean, I'm sure this has nothing to do with anything else besides love. Nothing monetary involved or whatever. You can probably even call me a hater for even saying anything about this. Ooh, why do you care? You niggas didn't want to. Y'all talk about y'all want to get y'all passports. Sure, sure. So black man, do you believe you lost out? At least the black men in the comment section, that's participating in the chat. Oh, look at that. Hey, you got one right there. But I mean, I'm sure she's a good person. I'm sure. I'm sure she's a good person. I mean, there's no need to me to act like this isn't this isn't what they talk about when they talk about divestment. This is what they talk about. This is exactly what they talking about. You know, that hybrid. Nope, did not lose a thing. But she says she's feeling judged. I mean, shit. Everybody should. We are all human beings. As long as we walk on this earth, there's always going to be somebody that judge us. 24-year-old black woman marries an 85-year-old white man who is 13 years older than her grandpa. And I bet you there's not one. There is like yet to be a B dub to call this man a pedo. Because when he's like 40 and she's like 24, then people like to come out. I mean, if it's a black man and a woman of another race, or even a black girl, and she's like 10 or 15 years younger, they're gonna call him a pedo. In her brain, according to a lot of these old other one lonely 400-pound life girls, hey, they probably saying that let me stop. That's I'm being a little mean. Y'all didn't wanna. Okay. So let me show y'all the wedding photos. Yep. Her name is Miracle Poe. Miracle. As in it's a miracle that she no, let me not go there. Met her hubby Charles, 85, while working at a laundromat in Starkville in 2019. Okay, now one could assume that he owns a laundromat while working at a laundromat. Like he was working at a laundromat at 85 years old. I'm sure he didn't walk in when he was 84 and give him a job application and they looked at it and say, "Hey, this dude is really qualified. He has 70 years experience." That motherfucker's the owner. And she was working there and she's like, I gotta get I got said Kev resisted using miracle as a joke. What is a miracle that she found somebody? What? Like, yeah, it's out. Like, look at the daddy. Look at the daddy's face. In Starkville in 2019, with the pair forming a friendship that turned romantic a year later. I'm like, how did this happen? They was in the storage closet and they just started ripping each other's clothes off. Like, look, what y'all think? He looked like Ed McMahon. Yes, Johnny, you are correct, sir. Like, look at the father face though. I mean, what do y'all read out of that? Is it that he glad that his daughter finally got married to the man of her dreams? Or he's just like, look, man, ain't nothing I can talk to this motherfucker about. I feel like shit. He used to throw tomatoes at people that look like me. Like the fuck out of here. Shoot, 9 times out of 10, a man that old, a few N words have escaped his mouth. And then he get to dip in the cocoa before he takes the ride to the great beyond. Shit, but just like seriously, there's a good chance that this motherfucker did some extremely racist shit in his life. Especially if he from a place named Starkville. And then it's obvious this girl probably listened to Cynthia G, a divested zealot or somebody like that. Man, you remember that line from Monsters Ball? like Billy Bob Thornton father, he met Halle Berry. He said, I told him he wasn't a man till he dipped in the cocoa. I mean, the daddy got to deal with that knowledge. He has to deal with that knowledge, man. He has to deal with that knowledge that your daughter's level was an old ass peckerwood. And then when he died and she tried to seek love somewhere else, only motherfucker she gonna get is like a homosexual. Because like think about it. You got like you got this space right here planting seeds, all over the place saying that, have a standard, do the make the best plan for yourself. And if a woman comes involved, require a few things. You coming behind this dude. I mean, she's showing you these pictures. Oh, I miss him so much. Think about it. Oh my god. Like crying, like snotting and crying because she's showing these two pictures in your wallet. You got to deal with that. Uh, got Kuro Kaizen. Any black man that takes black women like her back after they went to the other side and got buzzed down by one of them needs to rethink their entire existence. Like, look, I mean, n- not let's just say that's taken into account. This motherfucker's 85. I mean, said feeling judged. I mean, no shit. Imagine, imagine like I'm not 24, I'm 46. Imagine me even hooking up with an 85-year-old. Like something happened with me and my wife, and I hook up with an 85-year-old white woman. Imagine the onslaught of roasting that I would have to deal with, even at the age of 46, where they're calling me an old nigga. Yeah, you walking in 2023, hell yeah. Hell yeah, shit. So anyway, hey, I hope they have a lot of years and a lot of anniversaries, and I hope the honeymoon never ends. But from the looks of it, that is fucking impossible. But divest. I mean, shit, they divesting dudes getting their passport, bro. I mean, dudes they getting their passports. I think is a fair trade. Like, if you hook up with an 85-year-old white woman, I got some Xanax and Prozac for you. Hello, yeah, yeah, I probably have need it too. Shoot. All right. What's the next slide? All right. Let's talk about divorce because we don't talk about the legal system enough, and we're not trying to lobby to put someone in Washington so they can speak up on our behalves. So this unfair leverage in family court uh, can change. We here in the space is not champion it. All we doing is sitting up here complaining about child support. So let's talk about it for a second. I'm gonna say 85 sex is dangerous for him. Yeah, especially if she throw it on him. Like I ain't talking about like dying from like having the last orgasm or whatever. Because if it's too intense, he can have a heart attack. I mean, shit, she might break his hip. Shit, this man might. It, this man balls might explode because he got to take a lot of Viagra and shit. Like, sorry, that was pretty sick. Kuro Kaizen said, I don't care how old dude is. I had to drop a chick for this, and I'm in my early 20s. That cannot be my woman after them dudes have had her. Hell no. I see this because I know how they get treated over there. Okay. All right. See, this is a younger guy. This is a younger guy speaking this, and we foretold it. It wasn't something that we are influencing these guys to think like. They're finding this out in their everyday experiences. This ain't something that we're influencing them to do or to think that way. And I'm not saying, hey, guy, I will tell anyone to decide for themselves. You decide for yourself. I will never tell you not to date black women, but you have the freedom to decide for yourself. And what you don't need is people dick policing you. That's what you don't need. You know, that's it. All of a sudden, it's cool to dick police. Let me show you how ridiculous dick policing is. Yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous. So let's continue. Let's you know Babyface reportedly finalizes divorce with Nicole Pantenberg and is ordered to pay 37,000 per month for child and spousal support. And then Neo, I hear that situation's a whole big old mess. But I'll get back to Babyface. Neo to pay ex-wife Crystal Renee nearly $2 million after finalizing divorce. I mean, shit. Like, look, There's already guys that don't have these guys' money that don't want to get married, but rich guys, it seems like a lot of rich guys get screwed over. A lot of guys who are millionaires, who are famous athletes, entertainers, they get married. They think these women love them. No, they were with you for your money because you had the money. Nothing wrong with getting a man with his shit together. Nothing wrong with that. But if this is how it's gonna end, I mean, why do it in the first place? Because it seems like that when you are a man, you do end up losing if you get a divorce. And then Babyface, the one of the most one of the biggest R&B simps of yesterday, of yesteryear. You know, I guess soon as I get home, didn't work. I'll pay your rent. I'll wash your car, and none of that shit worked. And then Neo, they said Neo, the wife really is. She's accusing Neo of having his dick and everything. I mean, he's a celebrity. He just pussy constantly thrown at him. I mean, not saying that's an excuse. Not saying that's an excuse. But here's the one thing that you will never hear in any of these when they publicize them is the man side of the story. Was she a nag? Was she annoying? Did she start to reject him physically after a certain amount of time? Because no one cares about that. Because you know what? Marriage is forever until divorce, at least, and alimony and child support payments and shit like that. It just doesn't seem like for a Western man that it's a good deal at this point, and this why, and this is why you know people would like to see more of a push, especially from black men, to change the laws and the legislation. But what that's gonna, in order for that to happen, is going to have to be a huge cooperative of men that are willing to push for this and support the effort. You can't be one of these guys that say this is what this space needs to do, and you on the other side of it bitching and insulting people. So let's see. Kiro Kaza said, "Nah, I prefer black women, maybe a darker Asian woman as well, but that's about it." Oh, okay, awesome. I mean, it's whatever it is for you. I mean, it's whatever your preference is, man. As long as you're happy, and I will tell anybody that. Where's weather? Shit, where's weather at? Yeah, he'll come back eventually. I haven't been very consistent, so Hybrid's like bet Babyface wish he never sang those songs. LOL. I mean, he made a shit ton of cash off making it off that bullshit. You sell people buy into anything that they agree with. Like seriously, like women want to hear dudes sing to them. I'll pay your rent, and you got that whip appeal whipping on me. Whatever you want is all right with me. Ted Gunderson, what's going on? They want to hear that stuff. They're willing to pay for that shit. Just like with them Tyler Perry movies. They were willing to financially support Tyler Perry for him to sit up there and make movies with it being dark skinned black men fault most of the time. That women want to hear anything that puts them in a huge advantage, especially love songs. Which I mean, we know it's on some simp shit, but I gotta say that that kind of music is made for them, made to appeal to them. So Kenny Babyface Edmonds, he was not only a recording artist, he was also a songwriter. He's responsible for a multitude of successful hits. A multitude. These famous men get bent over judges' chambers in divorce court. Yeah, shit. Let me tell you somebody who got screwed badly. As a white man, I have to say, and he's a racist, so I shouldn't really give a fuck. But fact is fact. Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan got screwed royally in divorce. And I mean, like, I would probably feel a little bit more for him, but he dropped too many M bombs. Shoot, look at this other screen. DJ Mustard. Who the fuck is that? I mean, these screenshots have been going around on social media. But I mean, what is his rival DJ Ketchup? Is that his hair, or is that like is that a skull cap? The fuck is going on? So is it DJ Mustard to pay ex-wife $19K a month in child support after she demanded $80K? Fight not over. Let me see who this motherfucker is. DJ Mustard? What, would the millennials know who he is? Those millennials? DJ Mustard. Like I don't know. DJ Mustard, he's worked with members of the Migos. He got a song with Quavo and NYG. Yeah, they're some of y'all favorite people. Some of you youngins' favorite people. But these dudes be on Spotify and on Apple Music and shit. They be getting revenue like that. But she's demanding more per month than Babyface, has to pay. Yeah, hybrid. Yeah, I actually thought about that earlier. I was gonna use that joke. DJ Mustard from the West Coast. His rival is Ketchup. Yeah, it's like what's gonna happen when they run into the ultimate villain, the hot dog? That's gonna be some disgusting shit that I don't even want to think about. But I mean, shit, 80K. What the fuck did this bitch do? Does she suck dick doing a handstand? Like, what the fuck? Does rainbows come out or put? No, let me not use the rainbow. That's representative of another company, like another group. But Roger Report Live, long live the habitual line steppers. We are honored. Says Babyface was a brilliant songwriter. I thought his music was great. I wasn't gonna do all that stuff, but I was cool with a woman listening to his promises if she was willing to give me some. Hey, sound like somebody won that night. The man said a means to an end, guy. A means to an end. Hybrid says, salute. LeBron James says hi. Oh, because surely Roger did say that the GOAT was Michael Jordan. I mean, you can barely put up an argument with that. I mean, LeBron fans will do it all day. But if Michael Jordan did not take that hiatus when his father was killed, that there probably wouldn't even be a conversation. Let me just go ahead and say that, and I'm sure that that point is brought up by Jordan fans because I can acknowledge and respect what the man has done, but I remember hating the Chicago Bulls. I wanted every team to beat the Chicago Bulls, and they fucking didn't. They didn't. When Jordan was around, woo shit, no. I'm looking at Michael Jordan hugging and crying on a damn NBA championship trophy. I'm like, man, fuck this dude. But I watched him celebrate anyway. Yeah, LeBron and Jordan are top tier. Exactly. I'll tell you who else was badass? Larry Bird. He would not have won 8 straight. The outspoken introvert. Awesome. What's going on? Jordan Prime was the best, and LeBron's longevity is the best. Yeah. I don't know. LeBron and Tom Brady probably gonna be sitting down one day. Hey man, shit, you were the greatest quarterback ever. Yeah, man, you was the greatest basketball player. Maybe. However, it pays you a compliment, Roger. All right, but this is if you ever hear like dudes start talking about how they don't want to get married, these examples I just showed you. I mean, if they really cared about celebrities all that much, then yeah, Brady get a 24-year-old cooch. Yeah, his wife left him. Like talking about some choose me or football. He was like football, bitch. I think that's how it went. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna say something about this. Well, no, wait a minute. That too, but yeah. Listen up. I made a couple comments about this last night. Uh, Me personally, if some mystery person contacts me out of nowhere because we're still not really clear on how this happened, but it for us to really get to the bottom of it, dude got to reach out. But if he out, he out. I said, also I like to. Yeah, I know it's not just celebrities. Yeah, regular ass dudes get fucked over every day. I mean, if it was just celebrities, we wouldn't be here talking about it. Like, there's some sad motherfucking stories out there. Phil Brad, what is up? South Paul 2K1. Only if LeBron wins 2 or 3 more rings, he will be the GOAT. Yeah, yeah. Family courts are a problem. Rogish the build monger. What is up? So Uncle D leaves the manosphere. Say goodbye to the bad guy. Huh? I thought he was a good guy. Why does everybody want to be the bad guy? Why does everybody want to be the antagonist? Like shit. Why not be a good guy? Why not be the hero, not the villain? Shit. I remember when I was just like trying. Well, I remember back in my younger days when I was trying to be this cool ass guy. I was always proclaimed that I was a Decepticon. Then some motherfucker, who come out of nowhere and said, "No, Kev, you're not a Decepticon. You're an Autobot." And then I'd be like, well, "I'm a human fucking being." You know what I mean? You're wearing that T-shirt, aren't you? I mean, he said he left the Black Manosphere. That man said leaves to go where? Well, I tell you the truth, we getting off the chain with these AI shits. I just wanted to try it on free trial. I don't think you're gonna see another AI picture of me. That man said, "Give me Blizzard King." That man is Sub Zero from Mortal Kombat. Do not fuck with this guy. But I would say as far as my position go, I don't really care who's here. I'm not particularly a fan of a hater. I mean, I said light skins away leave. You must saw that meme I posted earlier. I don't think he'll stop doing the same content. Greg said that last night. He said that he doesn't believe that Dennis Perlin will stop doing content. I was like, I don't believe he's gonna stop doing content either. I mean, if you're gonna let some mysterious motherfucker tell you can't be here anymore, then I would say that you're just making some excuses just to leave. But at the same time, it's like this. The I don't support the exodus. Like I mean, it just doesn't matter one way or the other. I'm not gatekeeping or anything. So it's good luck. Good luck, guy. Good luck. Say goodbye to the bad guy. I think Reg is going to have some exception to that, but man said he made a millions off of Kevin Samuels. For real? Millions? Like whatever he to tell me, whatever he's doing. Well, Kevin Samuels is dead, so I mean, people still like growing their channels, losing using his clips. I mean, and I thought about it, like using a couple set Kevin Samuels clips, but I mean, no, I don't know. I just like shoot. I would want it to be beneficial to whatever narrative I was trying to push. If it's not beneficial, I'm just not going to do anything just to get a cheap pop. You know, But yeah, hey, definitely. If you are a sub here, which I have like nearly 3,340 subs now. If you are a sub here, yeah, and just where the fuck are all like I what would it be like if you had a person sub to your channel and they was there for everything? Yeah, but for those of you who come here week after week, man, thank you. Hybrid Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power says Phil Brad, he did so much to protect KS legacy, even pursued legal action against those that were slandering KS name. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we gotta give him credit for that. Give credit where credit is due. Is a lot of people want to talk about him, drag him, insult him for I don't know. I guess what happened between him and that pair of boobs. What happened to that girl anyway? She was one of those anti-manosphere girls. Yeah, but she had some nice boobies though. Like she looked like she go to New Glow Baptist Church in Atlanta. But Cortez Smith, he was Black Manosphere just yesterday. Yeah, I mean that is technically true. Said Cortez Smith said I saw someone post a Kevin Samuels clip and it got 10K views in less than a day. Yeah, I mean the dude's legacy will live on, and it's got a lot of people pissed off, man. For real, for real. The ability to trigger someone that badly that they won't even leave you alone in death, that makes you the ultimate troll. Like for real, Kevin Samuels is trolling from death. Kid Gravity Beyond B1 Knight Rider check in. Okay, awesome. What's going on? Thanks for being here. But I don't know, man. People like we gotta understand, man. Like everybody grown ass people, man. For real. Want to leave? You want to leave? You want to stay? You want to stay? I said it last night. I say it again. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. You want men of stature representing anything. Is as lo- as and I as in Kev, Kilo Echo Victor. You know, will never have a problem with you as long as you are genuine in your intent. You die twice. The first physically, the second one you are mentioned for the last time. Yep, it's not a fucking plane. You don't have to announce your departure. I die like that troll from grave. Yeah. Like, look, that's one thing, Dennis, I feel, good lord. I believe Dennis has realized is that when you're a black man telling the truth, you will face the ultimate scrutiny. Is realizing this and then experiencing the scrutiny. They are two totally different things. If if you realize it and don't experience it, you don't have to pay any attention to it. You know, I believe if this is true and he's taking haters seriously, then Dennis Sperling truly did not know what he was getting himself into. BGS Ipmore, what is up? What is up, guy? Greg, what is going on? Roguish the Bill Mugger. KS has become an ever living temporal contextual ribbon. Man, Rogish's wordplay be tripping me out sometimes, but it be so on point. In his defense, he has a lot of supporters, so I think it's more so for them. Yeah, like when he was saying this stuff, man, there were people that wanted to take torches to the Black Manosphere. Seriously, there were people that wanted to take torches, and it sound they started to sound like a lot like the haters that can't leave the space but keep want to shit on it. But anyway, Dane Wan, what is up? Dane Wan, yeah, and he has a point. If you're in here, drop a like if you are in here. So let me see what's on the next slide. So good luck. I don't think he's all the way gone, but good luck. All right, let's continue to move forward. Okay. Remember mentioning this when I was doing my Tyree Nichols broadcast. Omega Psi Phi fraternity revokes memberships of three former Memphis cops who beat Tyree Nichols. And what I can say is they better. They've already been connected to Omega Psi Phi via reports. They were already pointing at him, and they already was talking about how Omega Psi Phi participates in violent hazing rituals. And it's like the younger and younger they get, the less and less mentally equipped they are to handle such a thing. Because I guess that's probably why I never joined a fraternity when I was in college. I did have interest, but I just never really went through it because I ain't gonna have no dude hitting me on the butt with a paddle. The fuck out of here with that. Hey, let me take this paddle and spank you across the booty. I said this shit stopped when I was 13. Are you fucking kidding me? You gonna hit me on the butt with a paddle? And then you want me to call you your homeboy and your brother after you done denigrated me? The fuck out of here with that. But they did disavow the three brothers, at least that, because see, when you have a fucked up piece of shit that is associated with whatever organization or space that you may be participating in, the greatest idea might be to disavow or to clear anything up. And I'll get to that space thing in a second because I really got something to say about there's a certain young man that they're talking about, and I mean shit. Deal with people that you can look in the eye instead of looking down, and I'll explain that in a minute. The same thing with these punk ass cops right here. I hope they get everything that's coming to them. But here's what I'm starting to hear. I mean, and if you're in Omega Psi Phi or you're in any fraternity and you're listening to this and you take exception to me, talking about, you had to get spanked on the booty to be a part of that shit, then I'm sorry, guy. I'm just not, that's something I'm not going to put myself through. Something that I didn't want to put myself through because it's denigrating. That doesn't mean these guys are going to be your friend. Okay, next slide. Men aren't avoiding marriage, they're avoiding divorce. That makes all the sense in the fucking world. I will tell anybody to be sure about the person that you intend to spend the rest of your life with, or it's going to go south. Shoot, divorce is a bad deal. We just got through talking about it a few slides ago. Divorce is a bad deal, especially for a black man in America. Why would I want to get married just to get divorced? Yeah, why would that be? You lose half your shit, especially if you worked hard to build something and you entrusted your heart to a woman that didn't give a fuck about that shit later on. You gonna feel slighted. You gonna feel that loss. I talked to a few people, a few men that done said, "Man, she took everything in a divorce." Oh well, I mean, I was like, "Damn, that's messed up." Well, that's okay. They say stuff like, "Well, that's okay," just to cope. I can sense it in like somewhere in their voice, like man, if they could turn back the hands of time. Prenup like a motherfucker. You know what they like to say? Well, you ain't got nothing anyway. Don't believe that shit. Especially if you're an individual with potential. Hey, what's the next slide? Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that at y'all real quick. Yeah, I ran across this stupid shit too. Cause I remember Amber Rose was the subject of a heated discussion between me and some friends some years back. You know, friends that felt as if I was just trying to drag black women. I said, "Where do you see black on Amber Rose? This bitch is disavowed being black. Why do niggas always try to make somebody black that doesn't want to be black? They don't want people to be black that want to be black. It's such backwards ass shit. I say I don't want my daughter growing up to be like this. This is a piece of the conversation. I don't want my daughter growing up to be like Amber Rose. The fuck? She gonna come up with something called a slut walk. You know what one of the dudes said? Dude now, black man. You don't care about your daughter. You just want to bash black women. You know what I told that dude? I said, fuck you and black women. How about that? You piece of shit. But let me read this. Not interested. Amber Rose said dating scene is worse than ever and calls men gross. Yeah, calling men gross after they did all this nasty stuff to you, like money shots to the face and shit. You know, maybe a couple trains here and there. This woman has walked as a slut. Oh, by the way, let me take the time to thank Greg for the past two broadcasts I've done. He's given me cash apps. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Why that picture of Wiz Khalifa is there? Because I Googled Wiz Khalifa and got an image. But I mean, you know what? This is 304 land. This is their life. This is them winning. You know, they're winning to the point where they can come up on publications and say men are gross, like they're in third fucking grade. And let me tell you something. There's some of us are pretty nasty minded in our thought processes when it comes to sex with women. So she might be right. Especially guys that want third door access. Just kind of make sure they're not from Midtown Atlanta. Oh. Amber was a walking ornament. is a talking wall ornament. Yep. Shoot. I mean, like I said, I'm not. I mean, women like her, they had their prime. They had their chance. They really did. They had a chance to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. They enjoyed the spoils of men's finances. And men who were seeking pleasure were taking them on shopping sprees and shit. They were getting all kinds of stuff. They like, especially the really expensive stuff that was gonna stay in style for like 3 months or less. She had her fucking chance. Hell, you could even say that Black China has had more luck with me. I mean, it's got to be a shitty day where Black China's. Okay, stop. That's Greg. My wife said you ain't got nothing anyway before I made her sign the prenup. It's like, okay, well, shit, you should think nothing to sign this. Rogan said Amber Rose claimed to be a slut when she was actually just a hoe who ain't know how to properly spend herself. Mm-hmm. Cortez Smith says Amber Rose is not black. She's the product of Bragg and a mixed islander divester. Yeah, I did mention that to that black man that I had the back and forth with. I mean, like, my thing was, why are we protecting the most questionable people? Why do we always do that? You know, I know people made that argument with people like George Floyd, but that was a whole different situation. This person right here is alive and championed herself just like Nicki Minaj a few years ago, championed herself as an example for women everywhere and young girls growing up. Like Maxine Waters, says about Megan Thee Stallion, a champion for feminist women and an example for young girls everywhere to take control. What fucking control are you talking about? There's got to be a fucked up day when you can't even use yourself as an example. Like, you want to be like Maxine, old forever water. But you know what, though? You know who's the most at fault for producing motherfuckers like this? I mean, especially these thought processes, these simps. It's a simps, man. I'm telling you. I just have a extreme disdain. It really puts some slander against true sluts. I was annoyed when Amber Rose went at Murder Mook. Like, a lot of these people, I won't be surprised if Amber Rose starts a podcast if she already doesn't have one somewhere. That's what they're being told, though. Hybrid sex is not empowering for women. Their bodies doesn't even react favorably to having multiple partners. Uh, this they let's see, sex is not empowering, but there's a lot of simps that would invalidate what you're saying. The simps empower them. Not the sex is they use sex and then yeah, we all know the story. All simps be sitting down. Facts. Like Patrice O'Neal say, just sit down and pee, just be defeated. Okay. Let's see what this slide is. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one right here just made me laugh a lot. A whole fucking lot. Woman on TikTok claims to be the secret daughter of Aaliyah and R. Kelly. Roger said, sluts like to fuck, hoes need to fuck. Amber needs to take a seat. Cher is almost 80 years old and took her dude. If a senior citizen can take your man, you need to turn a new leaf. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's like, wow, that would have been very useful to the broadcast. They have an image. Yeah, but let's talk about this up here. Yeah, one of my favorite Shaquille memes. But woman on TikTok claims to be the secret daughter of Aaliyah and R. Kelly. Let's see. How was Aaliyah when she died? Let me see. How old was she when she was 16 when she was married to R. Kelly? Aaliyah was a very slender female. She was very slender. So I would have seriously doubted that she had any kind of kid anywhere. Plus, I'm not e- e- expert on genetics, but I don't know. People just they're chasing clout. This is a clout chase right here. It's pretty fucking obvious. Aaliyah, American singer. She was born 1979 and she died 2001. So she died when she was 21 or 22. Yeah, 21 or 22. How old is this girl? Well, she could lie about her age. But she said, I am the secret daughter of Aaliyah and R. Kelly. Most of all because I did drugs one night and had a dream about Aaliyah singing One in a Million and her Queen of the Damn makeup. Yeah, South Pop 2K1 says Aaliyah died when she was 22. It was very tragic, too, because I don't know, because we have our conspiracy theories, but if we're going to go with the story that was given, um, the pilots that's on the plane saying that y'all bought too much shit and this plane cannot take the weight of all that luggage. And from what I hear, her entourage was arguing and arguing and arguing and arguing until the pilots finally gave up. Probably one of them probably said there's a small possibility we might make it, and well, that small possibility didn't happen. How much torture is it to die in a plane crash? You're 30,000 feet in the air. If they was up that high, and all of a sudden you just start to descend real fast, and I mean the little air things pop out, and that's it. You have to understand. You have to know that's it when the plane starts crashing. That must be one of the most terrifying feelings ever. Right before 9/11. Wow. Oh yeah, that is something to think about. Right before 9/11. Yeah, but look. Okay, let's look at R. Kelly. Okay, if we did a composite of R. Kelly and Aaliyah, would we come up with that? Will we come up with that person that's in the middle of R. Kelly and Aaliyah? Like, I will say something about TikTok. It will be it will be content all day and night. Because it's so many also, man. It like I dropped the short today. Woman said eating soup is not manly. I said these people are ridiculous. So yeah, keep making that content. So what do y'all think? Is this the daughter? This is the secret daughter of R. Kelly and Aaliyah? Nah, I mean y'all don't have to give me the answer. All right, next slide. Oh yeah, yeah, that slide is out of order. But yeah, this is like this is how they want the passport bros to end up. Yeah, that seems kind of strange to mention that now, but I'll go back to it. But oh, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I don't know if some of you are. I don't know if many of you know about this situation. I was watching a couple of other content creators, a couple of them, and they was talking about this situation right here. Kendra G, with her kind of nice looking cleavage right here, because you know is interviewing this young man called Jalen, the man of knowledge. Look, if look, I'm just gonna say this. If you call yourself a man of knowledge and that's any of you, you better be prepared to explain a bunch of shit to me that I don't know, that I can learn from. But but from what I heard, um I wouldn't be exactly mean to this young man or make fun of him like everybody. Yeah, I have to play it on my phone. Want y'all to listen to this. I wouldn't be exactly mean, but I mean the way it sounded. Wow. Aaliyah was married and annulled to R. Kelly in 1994, so I doubt it. Yeah, I'm just by looking at the girl. Let me go back a slide. I'm gonna talk about Jalen in a second because I hear Jalen is a guy that is in this space and he goes to certain people's broadcasts. But let me go ahead and play this real quick. I gotta play it against the mic. Police in the black manosphere. If you don't shut your fucking ass up, like seriously, it's only a 7 minute. It's only a 7 minute clip. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It was so bad that I believe that it was a setup. I mean, as you're about to listen to. And even look at the top left hand corner of this slide. This is how the video was titled. Brace yourself. Never been in a relationship. Wants a woman who makes $1,000 a week, and that isn't masculine. That man said Rogan said he looks like he got destroyed. Well, I'm gonna let you hear this for yourself. Hold on one second. I thought Real Femme Sapien and Red Sings the Blues was bad. Anybody that knows Red Sings the Blues, hey, tell him I said that. Yeah, he got destroyed by Real Femme Sapien, but it wasn't as bad as this. All right, listen.
Do you have any kids?
No, ma'am, I don't.
When's your birthday and zodiac sign?
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa.
Sorry.
Come on, slide
Hello?
back. Okay, slide back. See, I would screen share, but I have to get better technology. But just listen to this, and I mean, if y'all need me to stop or whatever, Red Sings the Blue, that guy that supports Aaron Fountain, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, like there's a clip with him and Real Femme Sapien, and she murdered his ass. I mean, shit, team light skin, I'm telling you. Okay, but let me play this, and y'all can decide for yourselves. Now, you can definitely tell whose voice is who. I don't have to say the lady is Kendra G and the young man is Jalen, but yeah, they've been getting on Jalen. So I want y'all to hear this.
Hello?
Hey, Kendra D, how you doing today?
What did you call me?
Kendra G, I said, hey, hello, how you doing today?
I thought you.
Hello, Kendra T. How you doing today? The dude is waving when he does that. I mean, at least he can cam up. I'll say that much. Cortez Smith. I see you down there. I saw him sucking off Aaron when I was trolling his comments. I can't respect the person who supports that guy. Yeah. I mean, support like he thinks this guy is right. It's like, really? I mean, for real, everything is subjective. But let me continue to play this. I'm not gonna stop it every few minutes. I'm just gonna let y'all listen. This is about 7 minutes. Fair use. Fair use.
Said Kendra D.
I'm sorry, Kendra G. Hello, how you doing today?
Shout out to the Crimson Cure.
Can you move over? You're so close to the line. I want you to be more in the middle of the camera.
Can you see me?
But can you move? I know you got your mic. Okay, keep going. Move the mic to you. In the middle is better. All right, what is your name, honey?
Jalen.
Jalen, how old are you, sweetheart?
27.
Where are you calling me from?
Young guy.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. All right, Jalen, what do you...
Memphis, I ought to ask him what he thought about Tyree Nichols. Is it Memphis, Tennessee? It's like I can walk up to this guy, and then the first thing he'll probably say is cartoons. Want to watch my cartoon? I'm like, dude, calm down. What's your name? All right, anyway.
For a living?
Oh, I'm a janitor that cleans and work harder.
You have a lot of equipment. You must invest in this.
Yeah, I do all this stuff for a living.
Oh, yeah. So you're a janitor, and what else do you do for a living?
Blogger, investing in something for the people.
What
Some for the people,
Jalen?
My love is the shit.
To speak the truth, and that's it. I'm a blogger on YouTube. Jalen, the man of knowledge.
Jalen, the man of knowledge. Okay, I see it now, honey. Do you have any kids?
No, ma'am, I don't.
When's your birthday and zodiac sign, Jalen?
Taurus, April 29th.
Taurus. Okay, we share the same zodiac sign. All right, this is Jalen, Taurus, 27, Memphis, Tennessee. Is a janitor and a blogger.
Look, she ready to just fall out already.
What are you looking for, honey?
I'm just looking for a woman without kids.
That's all. That's your only requirement?
Yes, ma'am.
Woman without kids. Any deal breakers?
Any deal breakers? Not some woman not act like masculine and have this modern mindset.
Oh shit.
What the fuck did he just say? Let me run. Let me run that back. Look. I said I wasn't gonna be too mean about this, but I'm sorry. Tough love is in order.
Deal breakers.
Any deal breakers? Now some woman not act like masculine and have this modern mindset.
Does the woman gotta look?
What is a monster
Jalen?
set?
Yeah, she do.
How does she have to look? That's required by you.
She got to look classy and not sloppy. That's it.
Is that how you look?
That's how I look.
You look classy and not sloppy?
I'm looking for a woman for not being classy and not being sloppy.
Is this nigga nervous and
I
stupid?
said, do you follow that requirement?
Yes, ma'am. Not being sloppy.
Let's
Yes,
do the
ma'am.
Kendrick here.
Okay. Oh, let me move my shirt.
So what category does
This man is
fall
turning
into?
around. He got up out of his seat and turned around for her.
Not being slim.
Not okay. Let's keep going, Jalen. Does the woman
Okay.
gotta make a certain amount of money?
Not really. Not really. Unless less.
Unless what, honey?
Unless less.
What's less?
Less of money. Sorry, I was less of money.
What's the bare minimum she can make?
More than money.
She gotta make more than money.
Yes, ma'am.
More than money.
So how much money does she need to make, honey?
1,000.
1,000 what? In a week?
1,000 in a week.
So you want her to make a Jalen?
I'm here.
Okay, it's not you. So she has to make 4,000 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's just see what this is. My math. Can y'all tell me? I should know this. 4 times 12. Oh, 48. So you want to make 48,000 a year?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 48,000 a year. Cause you said she can't have no kids, right? Jalen?
What you say now, ma'am?
You said she can't have any kids, correct?
No, ma'am. The reason why? Because I don't want to end up paying child support.
Well, if they're not your child, you wouldn't have to pay child support.
Yeah, somebody gonna catch this dude and fuck him over completely. Like, I mean, in and out sideways, like 6,000 motherfucking ways from Sunday. Because this guy believes that he don't want to. He's just said he don't want a woman with children because he might have to pay child support. No, the fuck you don't, man.
Yeah, it's just hard for me to find one with kids because it's just too many women just have kids out of wedlock. But I don't, I just go out. It's so many women with kids out of wedlock, like it's no tomorrow. Like, you know what? It's just hard for me to find a woman with kids without kids.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
it's hard for you to find other women too.
Jalen,
Like,
when was your last relationship, honey?
Never been in a relationship.
You never been in a relationship?
No, ma'am. It was hard for me to find a woman without being masculine. Sorry, I have to say.
It's hard for you to find a woman that. And what is masculine women to you? What are those qualities?
Not being some loudmouth masculine woman.
So you've been single because all you attract are masculine women?
That's why I said.
Okay, let me ask you this. Hopefully it's not too personal. Are you a virgin?
Okay. I've been a virgin for a while, man. So it just
for a while. Like, how long
So
is
you've never had sex?
Oh, no, I can't. No, I never did. You know why? Because I can't get no girl pregnant. I can't.
That ain't why.
Jalen, are you being serious with me? I just want to make sure.
I'm dead serious. I'm not trolling. I'm dead serious.
So are you waiting for marriage for sex?
Yes, ma'am. Probably so.
Okay, probably so. What are you doing? You keep looking and you keep doing something? What are you doing, honey?
I'm not doing nothing.
Okay. All right. So Jalen, why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Just make sure we just build a family, because the black family is being destructive right now. The black family is being destroyed. That's why I try to get the black family together, but not letting these women have kids out of wedlock in the black community.
Okay, and that's why a woman would be lucky to be with you. So she has
Yes,
to
ma'am.
look classy, not sloppy, and have no children. What's the age range you would date? You're 27.
Same ages as me, ma'am.
What's that age?
27, 28.
She knew that man was 27.
28. Does she have to be in Memphis, Tennessee?
Any part of the Tennessee.
Any
of
part.
Tennessee.
Any part of America.
All right, Jalen, we're gonna go. How do you want the woman to reach out to you?
Instagram.
What is your Instagram name?
Here we go.
And man,
Oops, hold on. Here you go.
No, tell
Jalen the
Jalen.
Truth.
You
Jalen Truth, man. Jalen Truth, man.
Jay the Truth?
Jalen Truth, man.
It don't matter. All right, Jalen. Thank you for coming on the show, baby.
Have a nice day, Kendra G.
You too. You too, Jalen.
all right. All right. Okay, look, guys. Well, look, and I don't know how to smooth this over at all. I'm just gonna look. Look, Jalen, if you ever listen to this, Jalen, you're young as fuck. I'm about 20 years your senior, and when I say this, and even though I don't give a fuck about Red Sings the Blues, I'm saying this for him too. Never do that shit again. Never ever. Don't go on a woman's platform. You're Jalen is the kind of guy that would get asked out as a prank. Like, look, don't ever look if a woman is too cute and she all of a sudden asks you on a date. Like, look, there's sayings that a lot of us older people go by. Look, if if it looks good, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. You're probably gonna get invited out as a prank sometimes. I mean, it's probably already happened a couple times, but I'm gonna be as nice as possible to you because everyone else is not gonna show you any mercy. Look, my suggestion is to look at some YouTube videos on how to speak, or just. I mean, if you want to absorb Manosphere content, I mean, you can be free to come here, and I will try my best. But, bruh, seriously. I mean, I don't want to see you be the butt of everybody's jokes. And I'm probably going to be the only motherfucker in this space that's going to say this. You know, I mean, because you've been pretty much dismissed by everybody else. Like, you don't let no female content creator do that to you. Like, or at least me, it just, I will, like, when, believe it or not, Rogan said too late. Yeah, they're gonna be on this all year. Cause see, here's the thing: when I was looking at the other content creators talk about this, they were blaming the Black Manosphere for it because what he tried to do was lump a bunch of talking points, and it was like, okay, imagine somebody, I don't know, I guess tearing things up, making their own little puzzle and trying to glue it together. What he did was he took a bunch of talking points without the eloquent speaking that goes with those talking points. And he just really pretty much said, he said things like, look, I don't want a woman with kids. Like Hybrid made the point that, yeah, they are trying to get these dudes to pay child support if they babysit one time. So I get that. He wanted a girl that looked classy and not sloppy. What the fuck does he mean? I mean, I get it. You know, maybe he meant classy as in feminine or something like that. Yeah, he said he wanted a woman that made $1,000 a week. Well, what for? Why the fuck do we care about what she makes? I don't care about what a woman makes. If she's successful, hey, proud of her. She did ask one question, and I've said this repeatedly. If you're going to have a standard for a female, you may be making sure that you're meeting that same standard, not like a bitch standard or anything, but a standard that is superior because you are a man, and that is what's required of us men. You can't be a fat nigga and then want a skinny bitch. I mean, the impossible has happened. And we know the truth. A lot of times looks don't factor in when it comes to men. It is whether they are a man of means or not. But I would have never ever even when I was Jalen's age, I would have never subjected myself to that. And if I was even caught on camera with that, I would have reacted very differently. It hurt my feeling to watch him pour out his heart. That's what you call it, LaShawn? You call it pouring out his heart? Or was he trying to make a point that he wasn't prepared to make when he went up on that platform? This dude is ill equipped. He probably sounds a lot different in the chat, but when you get on this microphone, it's something else. Like I said, I used to be nervous as a cat getting in front of a microphone. I had to get over that shit quick. D. Scott, what it is. Yeah. But it's let me drop this link, see if anybody wants to come up. Yeah, Jalen. Yeah, we've been hearing about Jalen all over the space. But the thing that some niggas have been saying is that yeah, we're responsible for that. The Black Manosphere is responsible for the guys like Jalen. No, I would, and I'm not to say I'm throwing a dead guy under the bus. I think a lot of people are taking stuff that they heard on Kevin Samuels' program and they're running with it without the requirements that Kevin Samuels would have laid out. And once you get that, and Kevin Samuels had over 1 million subs, which means he had thousands and thousands of people watching him, and it was all kinds of people, people such as Jalen. D. Scott, he is his own man. Nice mic though. Yeah, absolutely, he's his own man. But he decided to take some talking points that other people have said, and what he did with those talking points is he didn't deliver them very good. I mean, if you look at the fact, on how he delivered it, and yeah, he's his own man. Maybe I should not have brought up Kevin Samuels, but maybe I should not have tried to disavow him as a Black Manosphere or whatever, because he's a young black man and he's going to be stuck to this space anyway. People who think that they are, people who think and believe, that they are some type of superior type of man is going to use this guy to put everybody else down. It said, nice mic, though. It said he clearly been listening to Kuda. Yeah. Kuda's cool guy. I mean, he's been having an issue with a anti-manosphere person. So yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of that shit coming. A lot of shit. I mean, shit. I mean, you got a group of people, like I said earlier, that has been talking shit for 3 years. Yet every time somebody says something to them about it, then it's all this bullshit. Like, I'm somehow trying to deny them the right to their own opinion. I was like, dude, y'all gotta, if you're gonna say all this crap, you can't be mad at a response. Shoot, hold on a second. Yeah, so let me wait for Rogish to get up here. Shoot, but I was gonna share the screen. Oh, hold on, I can do it like this. Hold up. Shoot, let me hold on one second. And if you're in here watching, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. So Rogish, what it is?
Hey, what it do, fam? Respect. Long live. Yeah, stuff.
Long live.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so any thoughts on anything that you heard was expressed, or or this young man that's on the screen here?
Yep. With this young cat and with all the philosophy poachers, you know what I'm saying? People who took KS's style and turn it into template and everything. Yeah, I mean, to me, this is what happens when there isn't a structure that was put forth to the way that y'all was building, right? I think this is a result of not having a council.
Oh, okay. So now you got young people just coming out here saying anything and
Just anything, cuz. And I mean, and you know what? And this was the one thing, like, shout out to DJ Cool, defending game and everything. It's the one thing people need to understand with game. It wasn't an element of just what it was that you were told. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, oh, game ain't useful and everything. Well, also think about the methodology and how you learned. There were certain restrictions put toward certain levels of being able to learn game. That's why they say the game is to be sold, not told. Usually, it's priceless, so it should cost a whole lot. But the way that you absorb it, you know what I mean, it's the same thing. You understand that there's a hierarchy to it. It wasn't a hierarchy that y'all put to it. It was, and y'all was building on the realest shit. But it's like, yo, man, y'all are encompassing more and more and more and more folks, and it's like, all right. You would think eventually, all right, there'll be some form of structure that's put to it, just simply for the fact of it being a space primarily of, cats who are, purported to be high degreed and everything, right? Businessmen and highly successful. And, a lot of people got that money talk on them. So it's like, all right, I'm saying? If y'all can work with that structure, I'm saying, as far as with your professions and, I'm saying, all that other stuff, why not this super cachet of information that's being built right now? And then so when this KS hit, boom, bam, it's out there to the world. And it's like, oh shit, we didn't know everybody was going to link on it like that. Well, come on, you know what I'm saying? What is, and this is the thing though. This is why you asked the question, back, 15 years back. All right, is cats merely just bitching and whining or whatever? Or is it that you really want to, send somewhat of a ultimate solution to it? And it's like, yo, because what motherfuckers was building with was real shit, and it encapsulated everybody's shit. So I don't know.
Let me ask you a question. You said you were around for 1.0. Did you listen to 1.0?
Is SWP in that?
SWP,
Angry Man. I don't know.
They say Angry Man was on the tail end of it.
Black Brown,
K Soul and Black Thug Tish and
K
those.
Solo. Okay, yeah.
Mr. Research is also claimed to be a part of Phase 1. Well, not Phase 1, 1.0.
What about MGTOW Universe?
MGTOW Universe. If they were a part of it. I mean. Yeah. I'm the one that, like I've said, I wasn't really around for those guys.
Right.
Like if I did hear anything from them, I really didn't think about the name of the the
Whoever's
content creator. You know, it just sometimes those guys sounded like conspiracy theorists.
who,
But
yeah,
yeah,
whoever's popping at the same time was polite.
yeah. Oh yeah, because I remember watching this one particular video that kept going around. Like they was explaining how rappers, like they was talking about Cash Money in particular,
Right.
how rappers, you know, always in these music videos, dancing around like monkeys, and you know, there's a
Muppets and shit.
yeah, and it was a reason. It was really showing like the Cash Money bling bling, how they hang their arms like they were monkeys, and
Right.
yeah,
Who's the brother that was that had had Ibmore in his title before BGS?
I have no idea.
There was another brother who used to speak on Ibmore quite a bit back in the day.
Yeah, because I hear BGS is like the third Ibmore,
Okay.
like that. That's what I
Right.
hear.
Right. I think that's what actually brought my attention to the space.
Ugh.
That was the first context, you know, introspective black men of reform. If you think about it, that's kind of became prophetic, ain't it?
Yeah, but since you were listening to those guys back then, what like I heard they had run-ins with, you know, sisterhood types.
Definitely.
Like,
Well, the women came in super bashing and not being empathetic and everything, just accusation, and it's like, all right, well, y'all might not like the way these cats are saying it, and that was everybody's claim. It's like, well, you know, what I'm saying, why, you know, y'all niggas whining or whatever, and it's like, well, wait a minute,
so
you got to take into consideration these are cats with families. These are cats who then tried to establish themselves along the route as all their, you know what I'm saying, non-black, you know what I'm saying, contemporaries along, you know what I'm saying, career paths and shit. They're doing everything you're supposed to do, but yet they're not hitting that end goal at the game of life with the happy family, 2 cars, you know what I'm saying, 4-bedroom, you know what I'm saying, cat, dog, you know what I'm saying, wife, children, all that shit. That's what they want. And it's like, yo, you know, they're doing everything that and the only thing that came up was like, all right, well, look at the sister. And this was the time when I was in, you know, Pan-Africanness. And it's like, all right, well, damn, yeah, take a look at the sister like this. Because the Pan-Africans never took that type of look. It was more along the line of, well, you know, black people and the black family, and the black family can do it, and the black family can do it. And it's like, well, nah, wait a minute. We still got to, you know what I'm saying, rebuild ourselves from certain things. And it's like, well, that analysis was only put into the microscope aspect of it through the Black Manosphere. And you couldn't deny that. That's how I pull everybody in.
Okay, so, but they say the mission of 1.0 was different than what 2.0 and eventually 3.0 and the current iteration,
right,
you know, are doing. It was about fostering, you know, ideas that would lead to change, and it has been reduced to just talking about women. Now, it sounds like to me that a lot of the same things were being thrown around back then.
I mean, well, the thing is, that's what happens when you don't have a structure to it. All the shit that other people is new to, you ain't new to no more. And you're supposed to be able to usher them into this old newness that's new to them. You know what I'm saying? Because the red, like, you hear people bringing up shit that people talk about like 15 years ago. And it's like, wait a minute. What the fuck? And you realize that, oh, okay, that's the aha part of the process. It's not that they're taking it there. Once you break the fucking chains of the gynocracy, you know, that's the aha, that's the objective aha process that these niggas figured out. But the thing is, there wasn't a structure put to it. It was just building a barbershop. And it's like, yo, y'all are accumulating a massive amount of I mean, shit, analysis, philosophy. I mean, deconstruction of all kinds of shit. Wait a minute. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. So to me, I was always on some SYSBM. Yo, get another woman, cuz. You ain't got, fuck it. If the bitch got an attitude, get a woman that ain't got an attitude. Well, you know, that's how you know they want the black woman that bad. It's like, nah, nigga, get a woman that holds your peace, nigga.
That's one thing that I have realized with a lot of these guys. They want the black woman.
Yeah, of course.
They want to be lambasted and and told that they ain't shit. And, you know.
They want the woman that they love to love them the way that they love her, and the women only love them the way that the system say to love them. And that's the fucked up part. And I think that's the back and forth. And it's like, yo, cuz, nigga, when she belonged to the system, she belonged to the streets. That's why y'all need to listen to the fucking Pookies from time to time. All that fucking degrees and shit, the streets. all that shit. All I make this kind of money, the streets. Bitch, you belong to the motherfucking gang. If you don't belong to me, did y'all get that? You belong to the game if you don't belong to me. What the fuck? And they've been, you know what I'm saying? The whole time, the women who've been at the same level that they've been on, you know what I'm saying, collegiate and you know what I'm saying, moving forward and progressive and all that shit. All right, y'all are participating in the game. These bitches try to become the game. That's what the competition is, bitch. Now I'm getting crunk and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all losing y'all souls, hoes. Dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. Well, shit. Well, I mean, I hear they're winning though. So here they're winning, man. We're losing, and
what game is being played, my brother? I don't know, man. Let me know what game's being played. This shit is just
yeah. What game is being played so we can understand the rules?
Yeah, what and what?
Fuck is going on, brothers? Let me in on this little secret.
Yeah.
They're winning this motherfucker, man. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanna chalk it up to simping and shit, yeah, of course. Like,
I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, but the thing is, as hoes do rise, simps will also rise, and that's how it goes. You know, so there was a whole Nami. There must be a simp beach to catch that motherfucker and say,
what's that whole Nami?
Yes. If there was a whole Nami, there got to be some simp beaches to catch that hoe. You know what I mean? So, and it's a whole lot of beach out there.
Yeah. Or what? That they end up in the middle of whole-where?
I don't know, bro. Yeah.
Remember that? Remember that broadcast?
Stranded in the middle of
Zaddy love will get you nowhere but whole-where.
I'm telling you, cuz shit. But
shit,
no, so
it's this one right here.
So the other one is what the fuck?
Oh, you weren't here earlier for me telling this story?
No.
Yeah, you was here.
No, I wasn't here.
No, this is going on in somewhere, some little place called Starkville. She's 24, he's 85.
Get the fuck out of here. He looks healthier than her.
I'm trying to make the case for her.
What the fuck? Why do they do that to their hair? Look, man. See, that's the thing, man. Look.
Man, he don't care about a weave, man. He just want the person inside that's under the weave.
She belonged to the game, man. See, that's the game right there. Everybody pay attention. He looked like a yay nayer. Is he a yay nayer?
He's something.
Is it no like Schmal hat? You know what I'm saying? Billionaire busters.
Shit, I don't know. They said they met at a laundromat, and it was casual conversation, and then they fell in love. I said he must own a laundromat. Like, this motherfucker didn't walk into no laundromat at 84 years old and hand somebody an application. That motherfucker own that shit.
That's what he said, like Jimmy Swagger. So what do you use for your white? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, cuz. She probably, he probably got all kind of Cialis, all kind of shit. She fucking shit out that old paperwork. That is gross, cuz. That is gross.
That's it, man. They want to get butt naked and make love to each other every night, man.
That's gross. What the fuck?
I mean, sing that what they sing that song, Jesus Christ is my nigga. Like, you remember that?
I remember.
When we first met.
Holy shit.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's stop talking about women. Why are you talking about our Nubian queens like
This is get the fuck out of here, cuz this is weird.
Hey, D.
The
Scott,
white-
thank you for the super chat. The White McManus game. 100.
Hey,
I'm
Poppy
a-
Collar. Poppy
I'm
Collar,
a-
Peckerwood. Fuck it. They do what
They
you
say
do,
this
bro.
guy is 13 years older than her grandfather.
All right, now.
Here's photos of the wedding. That's her
Which-
father right now.
Wait, wedding? Wait a minute. I thought this thing was dating. Wait a minute. Wedding?
Yeah, they got
Get
married.
the oh,
they
cuz,
just started paying-
man, I'm supposed to be drinking for this, man. All I got is water over here. What the fuck is this?
Hey, look at the photo. You have to use this super son. Man,
That
get that.
motherfucker on a rattlesnake tie. What the fuck? He on a $10,000 tie. Holy fucking shit. Married? Nigga,
Married.
daddy.
She say they want to start a family.
Hey, nigga, I'm done, cuz.
So you never got your daddy wasn't shit. No, he died because he was 85 years old. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Talking about people are judging me. I'm like, no shit. Like, no fucking shit.
Holy shit.
Y'all need to leave these black women alone. No.
God damn, my mic just fucked up. This shit is stupid.
Get the fuck up out of here, man.
What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Look at him with the cake.
we got we got BGS, man.
Why y'all shocked?
No, we're not. This is what divestment looks like.
Yeah, this is
Divest.
this is what a bad economy looks like.
Go spit BGS.
It's a bad economy. Basically, these hoes looking for security, man. They don't care.
Holy shit.
This is they complain about older men marrying younger women all the time, right? Until the money gets funny, then all of a sudden those rules get thrown right out the window.
Shoot. Now, like I was saying earlier, if this had been a 45-year-old black man and a 20-year-old black woman, they'd have been calling that dude pedo all day.
Mm-hmm.
But love is love.
Nah, this is called business. It's necessity. She don't love
Yeah, we already knew that.
it.
This is a she trying to get him to change that wheel right now. He probably already did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the women ain't gonna say nothing because they don't want to be embarrassed. But yeah, you can see this coming.
Yeah, he
damn.
gonna try to dip in the cocoa. That man gonna
Try.
kill over when that happens.
He
Try-
just need
look.
he just need a young woman to be around, look after him. That's all.
Can you imagine the conversation between a father and this motherfucker?
He got maybe 6-7 more years, if that. So
You better treat my daughter right. Okay, nigger.
yeah, they don't care.
Where is this at again?
Starkville, somewhere. I'm sure.
Starkville. It's got to be the South. It's got to be. It's only in the South.
Starkville, Mississippi.
Oh yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
Oh, yeah. That explains it all.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
What the
Hope-
fuck?
Hoping it happens a few more times, so these really shut these chicks up.
You really think they can be silenced?
Yeah, because you can
Really?
keep pulling this out. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they starting to get quiet. They're not as boisterous as they used to be.
I
They're starting to
mean,
get quiet.
shout out to the soft whatever movement. I think
The
there
soft,
was I think there could have been some promise from that.
the soft life.
Yeah, I think there could have been some promise from that.
Nah, well, maybe, but thing is, brothers don't trust them.
Yeah,
It was doomed
yeah.
to fail. You don't trust y'all.
Well, the thing is, they ain't supposed to be doing it for their man. They're supposed to be doing it for themselves. But
Good for them. But who
yeah,
says?
no,
Who
but I'm
said?
saying,
But
but then that therein is the transformation in changing their character, and then that's just naturally going to resonate to brothers of a different polarity of a woman.
it's too late for all that shit.
Yeah,
Okay, talk is over. Okay, if you're gonna do the soft light, it should have been 20 years ago, not now. It's too late for that.
yeah,
It's called
I-
timing.
yeah. That's true. That
Yeah,
is
you
true.
just how you fed up with your chick because you've been through all the drama and you got your shit. You walking out the door, then she wanted to give you everything that you asked for. No thanks.
frankly, my dear, I don't give
a
a damn.
damn.
Shout out to Gigi on that. That's the truth. So what all right, so what do you make of Lil Homie, a kid with old girl?
One, he probably shouldn't have been on this show. It's probably one. Two, he doesn't sound like he's had enough experience to even know what he wants.
Right.
So he's just like any other. I don't know how old he was. Any young person.
27.
27. They should be old enough. But thing is, nowadays these guys are so delayed in their maturity that they act more like teenagers. So he's never had any experience, really been in a relationship, and so he has no idea what he wants. So he's just spewing, whatever he's heard.
Yeah, he's resident of the youngsters that I gotta hire in a restaurant, and they're in their late 20s, mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
Some even 31 or something. And I ain't gonna lie to you, because it feels like I'm talking to someone who's just now entering 20.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, based off of what though? What lack of that lack of social interaction? Like
yeah, all that.
But even having access to the free world as they do, they're just not plugging in.
It's not the same. Type on a computer behind the screen is not the same as face-to-face interactions. They're not used to that, and they and the hell, you can tell by them being nervous. They don't know what to say.
Yeah, that's true.
They lack impulse control. Lots of stuff that they should have learned. Impulse control, more maturity, all that kind of stuff. That normally, a lot of stuff that you say the Gen X and even Boomers, the kind of posture that we had at 18, 19, even 20, they don't even have at damn near 30, because they've been sheltered and they've been socialized in a certain way where the person-to-person interaction is something that's foreign to them. So by the time they have to get out there, man, they're learning this stuff on the fly, whereas we start learning that stuff when we like 6, 7, 8 years old. So they're behind.
Wow. And you can't get it back.
You'll learn it. The thing is that they won't be where they need to be till they're 40.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's too late.
Yeah, sorry, I got kicked.
It's too late. Yeah.
I got kicked off. Rogish was laughing too hard.
Yo, my bad, cuz.
Well, thank you, Grinch, for the super chat. Appreciate it, bro.
Shout out.
Even though I told that light skin joke earlier, man. I mean, it's like they say with the passport bros. Every black man with a passport ain't a passport bro. So every light skinned person is a team light skin. So I can see why some people would, but let me just make that clarity right there. He said Mississippi is slut magic.
Oh yeah. That's been around for 200 years. It's not unusual.
The man said this is nothing new.
Nothing new.
Hold up, you think maybe she served some spaghetti at the nursing home and shit? And he said, "Fuck."
She knew exactly what he wanted. She might call him master. I don't know.
What? God damn. That sound. I project that as being far-fetched, but that's hope. That's an actuality.
Billy Bob's
Billy Bob's best friend.
Yeah, she knows he's 84. He's not gonna live that long. This is
play the role.
This is business. Okay.
Yes. Okay, well
Man,
that's bringing some honor back in the hoe, and then if that's the case, I mean, I don't know. Perhaps maybe she can construct a model or something.
yeah, this one right here look like she can construct a model.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
after the experience, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, about 8 years in the game. How long, what, six,
yes.
6 years in the game?
I mean, if you look at her, what are her prospects? Is she educated? Is she beautiful? No. This is either she gonna get a young dude that she gonna struggle with, or she gonna get an older dude like this and wait
But
till he dies.
but seriously, think about the guy after this. Is it gonna be another old white man, or is it gonna be like
No, no,
a black man around her age that's just
it'd be a black man around her age because
homosexual? Like,
not necessarily. Well, it depends on what she does, but between the times that before he dies. Okay.
cause like he gonna find everything over. It's true love. So once she end up with the little apartment and everything and his check or whatever that she's gonna get for him every fucking month,
Yeah.
then some guy.
Uh-oh. Yoink.
Yeah. Yeah. They got him again. I mean, this is business. I mean, you look at it. The gap is way too far, and he's not dumb enough to believe that she loves him,
Right.
and she's not silly enough to even propose that she loves him. It's an arrangement. It works for him. I mean, 84. How much? Really, at 84, how much you gonna have sex? Even that.
I mean, he's a white dude. They live
So
long. They live about 94. You know what I'm saying? They can afford all
yeah,
the good health care to keep up that circulation that probably supposed to be slowing down at that age.
at best, what 16 years at best.
Okay.
100 years. I doubt that he'll live that long. Maybe another. He's got another
Yeah.
10 years in him.
Yeah.
She can. What are her prospects over the next 10 years?
Nah. She on the bank in him. She should.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at her, and you look at her probable class inside Mississippi, what are her prospects in this economy?
Yeah, she got lucky.
Yeah, I mean, she
She hit the lotto.
he threw out a deal, and she
bit.
weighed her pros and cons, and she took the deal. I'm not mad at her.
I mean, just the fact of just seeing it,
Yeah.
shows you that it's a new dynamic.
It's actually an old dynamic. We've been indoctrinated by the feminists that this is a new dynamic. This is very old. You go any place in the world, this is very common.
Well, I'm talking about here though.
In the United States, it doesn't happen as much as it used to
Right.
in the past because feminism is kind of poo-pooed on that. But it's been here. The thing is, it only happens under economic stress where you see this kind of stuff. It's not unusual.
Day one said she gonna fuck the SSI out of him.
I doubt there's enough in him to fuck out of. He's 84, man, and a white dude. He just needs somebody to run his house and be a companion. That's all he needs.
I mean, well, and if and to be married and
yeah,
wow, yeah. You take care of me like that, and it's like, all right, well, I'll take care of you.
Yeah, he could have just moved her in.
Yeah. Oh, he ain't got no children, no ex-wife, or nothing like that, huh?
I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, but yeah, that's not unusual. Keep a young woman, a young person around,
right,
to watch after you. Okay, doesn't have to clean your behind anything like that. But the thing is, in case something happens, she's there.
Okay.
And the house is not empty. You're not lonely, so she's there, and he's got enough to, take care of her.
Do you think that a white chick could take that deal?
A white
Mississippi.
I don't know. Evidently not. Some white chicks have, but it depends on your class and your economic outlooks. This is a deal, and
Right.
which is what marriage has been. Throughout the whole of entirety of its history. It's a deal.
So what does it need to be?
Need to be for as far as what?
Okay, so all right, BGS world, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you declare and structure marriages needing to be? We understand what
marriages need to be arranged. Okay, we need
to be arranged.
to toss out this love shit. Okay, because young people fuck it up too much.
They're
They
not
need to
ready
be
for it. It's too
yeah,
powerful.
arranged at the very least informed, right?
Yeah.
Where you keep this dumb shit out, right? Number two, it needs to go back to being roles. Otherwise, marriage doesn't work without
Ah,
roles. Okay,
right,
so marriage doesn't work with partners. Partners is actually a gay term
right,
for homosexual people of the
right,
same sex. That's partners, right? And women and feminists started adopting that. That means same sex or quote unquote equals, right?
right,
Marriage is never meant to be equals. It's supposed to be complementary. Okay, she has a role, you have a role. Okay,
right.
you know
And they
you
stole it from the Cowboys because the Cowboys weren't even on that shit. Hell.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why you got cats in the Midwest that say partner to this day. You know what I'm saying? Your
Hmm.
road dog.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what that's if you're gonna have it, then that's what it needs to be because that's what it has been for 100,000 years with
Right.
roles, with a husband and wife. If you don't want that, then you have to make up something else. And what is that something else that's actually going to work? That's where that partner stuff comes in,
Right.
and that's how come you can't even begin to think of having a wife or a partner till you're 30 because you don't even know what you want or who you are. Okay, and then even then, uh, the people, even if they know who they are, they want something different. That's how come the shit is so shaky
Right. Right.
Mm.
because it's not a defined role. Like there's no
It's
reason.
fluid. Fluid.
Fluid.
Everything fluid.
People, because I listened to people with game and all this kind of stuff, how to track a woman. I said for 100,000 years, it has not been this hard. Where you have to have game, you got to have frame, you got to be this, that, or the other. Two
Right.
people meet, they say we kind of like each other. Okay, we kind of need each other to come together, make a family. That's what they did. All this other bullshit that we throw into it is unnecessary.
Well, you
It's
need game for hoes, though. That's the thing.
if
You used to need game for hoes, but and the thing is, cats who are rooted in game, they
Mhm.
tend to try to change it into like some PUA shit, and it's like, nah, that's not what it is.
That's what I'm for. Yeah.
That you trying to do some you know what I'm saying, soft shoe pimping shit.
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's
all right, that's what's fucking up the things. All the structure, everything is melded fucking together. You
yeah.
can't have no structure in that.
No.
Mm.
No. So and basically, the guys started doing it, and women like it because it's entertaining,
Right.
and all the other crap. It's exciting and entertaining to them because that's what game is for. Game is to entertain the women so that you can get her to do what you want.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is what game is
That's
for.
what
Game,
game. People,
game ain't for catching a woman that you like
like no, yeah. That's
and
what
want to
game is for.
build, possibly develop
No.
something with them, and
Oh,
you know what I'm saying, grow with or whatever.
you trying
Fuck
to
out of it.
you trying to get something out of that woman, so you have to please her, entertain her, keep her
Yes,
distracted, so that that's what game is for. Okay, I
exactly.
just try to explain it to somebody. Oh man, you don't understand game. I said, motherfucker, please. Okay, if in fact, Alan Roger Curry's Mode One, I
Yeah,
learned that when Alan had to be in like when I learned it, Alan had to be like in middle school, right?
right.
Okay, that's when I learned it. So when he started spitting it, I said, "Oh man, I know what that shit is." I said, "My partner told me that when I was like 20." Okay, so you had to be in middle school when I learned it. But
Yeah.
he did get the elements right. So
Yep.
I confirmed that he was right because I used the shit. I saw my partner use that stuff
Yeah.
constantly. So
Yeah.
but the thing that's game. So that's all game is, right? But everybody. Game shouldn't be because game shouldn't be necessary. If you're still using game, man, and you married to a woman, basically you picked wrong because you got other shit to do than trying to keep her ass entertained.
That is
Really,
hilarious to even think about that
you get
predicament. Holy
you
shit.
got kids. You working a 10, 11-hour shift. You got kids. You got bills. You got things to maintain. I ain't got time to keep you entertained. You need to be doing your job so we can make this household work instead of
For
you
real.
want to be entertained. Fuck entertainment.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm hearing that a picture of Tyree Nichols with an overweight white woman is being taken out of context.
I've
So
seen it. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
be.
What that mean?
Yeah.
I guess that means that he's one of those guys that dated a fat white woman or something like that.
So
It's Memphis, man. That's possible.
Yeah,
very
I mean, is the social media fake outrage? Now he deserved to be dead because he fucked with a white woman. But the whole story was he was fucking one of the cops' baby mama.
Well, yeah, nobody's really confirmed that, but I wouldn't doubt it because that did look personal. It didn't look like something
Yeah,
that where they
Yeah.
overreact. It looked
yeah.
personal.
They
Yeah.
over aggressive and at the
Yeah,
initial part, and it's like, all right, if it was just a car stop and
yeah,
he down on the ground, get on the
yeah,
ground more. And
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, yo, all right,
You stomp him a few times, man.
yeah,
You put him in the car, man. You ain't trying
that's
to
it.
beat him to death. Yeah,
That's it.
that's what it looked personal.
That's it. You put them
Yeah,
in the car. That's yo. That's what you do.
yeah,
That's respectable. That makes you not get into, you know what I'm saying, that fucking goon territory that
yeah,
motherfuckers like to get into. And I can still respect you as a police officer, but
yeah,
understand you got to do your job. Yada 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 yada.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 All right. To a couple shout outs here. I see the artist formerly known as Officials in the building, Old Dusty. What's going on? Solo Dolo, what it is, and Connie Chung Black, what's up? Happy New Year to you as well.
Johnny Chan Black. Wow. Been a minute.
Yeah. I haven't seen that person in a while, but you know,
Yeah.
when they come back, it's much appreciated.
Yeah.
And we got a super chat from Greg. Appreciate it. He said, "Perfect crime. She put that young Punani on that old man really hard, give him a heart attack on purpose. It'll look like natural causes." Hey, that's
Telling
very
you.
that's very plausible.
Depend
That's the
how
making of a good novel right there.
depend how this check is structured. So you might want to keep him around.
Yeah, but I appreciate the support, man. Also, 3000 GT Atlanta. Thank you for the cash
Hey,
app.
3000. What's up, man? Ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah. But let me ask you a question, BGS.
Mm-hmm.
You are content creator that embodies the Black Manosphere.
Yeah,
What is
yeah,
what is
really. And one of its architects, if you let people tell it. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, what do you think about this news of Dennis Sperling departing the space?
And people announced that they're separated from the space, but can still do the same content. O'Shea did that. Valdez has done that. Kevin did that. But if you still do the same content, guess what? In my opinion, you're still part of the space. Now, if he changes his content, then okay, then you separate it. You've gone in a different direction. But if you're still doing the same content, just without the membership card, you're still Black Manosphere, in my opinion.
How can you not do Black Manosphere content though when it is seeping its way into becoming the social norm, not
He
just Black
he, he
Manosphere element?
he can, basically he can, if he wants to, he can cross over into the what I call the what I call the gray manosphere with Fresh and Fit and
Right.
and
Right.
and uh, and what's his name? Those kind of guys.
Yeah.
About
Coach Greg
AMS?
TLA, Coach Greg Adams, those kind of folks.
Yeah.
I call gray manosphere. They have a foot in the white and black manosphere together. So
Hey yo, more power to him. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
Okay. So hmm. So
yeah.
let me ask.
He's got an issue with some haters and stuff like that that's coming at him, and that's par for the course. If you're a
Right.
decent content creator in this space, you're going to get people that absolutely positively do not like you, and
Right.
will keep your name in their mouths, and there's nothing you can do about it. So if you don't if you
If you
can't hack it, then you have to go do something else. Okay, but thing is,
yeah,
even then they still won't go away.
what I've noticed is that the content creators that are targeted are the ones that have the larger audiences. I
Yeah,
would say I see a lot of things being said about Ed, like they stay on Ed.
yeah.
Yeah, and of course you know that they say a lot of things about you as
I
well,
mean,
BG.
man,
You
man.
like I have to say you're one of the most triggering personalities I've ever seen in a space like this.
You know what? You know what? I didn't. In my BGS Ibmore channel didn't have 500 subscribers before they start attacking me.
You said it wasn't even 500.
Just much like Roger. Roger has a very small channel and gets attacked a lot for his
Right.
size channel, right? Me and Roger
Yeah.
have something in common, so that's how come I know.
Yeah.
You don't have to be very if you're controversial, right? Or if you're no nonsense, okay. Roger's not really that controversial, but he's no nonsense, and
Yeah.
people can't handle that in this space. And I'm really no nonsense, and I tell people that my channel is built for 500 subscribers. If you want to unsubscribe, like get the fuck on. I'm like, Rose, get the fuck on.
For
Yeah.
You ain't
real.
got to be here. I
Yeah.
I didn't come to your channel and spam you, say come subscribe. I've never done that. If you find me, you want to subscribe, you can. If you don't want to be here, I didn't advertise for you to actually come to my channel. If you don't want to be here, that you can't learn anything, okay, it's fine. I have no problem with you going someplace else and being happy.
BGS,
Yeah.
who would you say was the brother back in the day who started the Ilkmore perspective? Back then?
Oh, I'm
What
trying.
20, whoever was rocking in 2007,
No. Itmore was
2008.
Itmore is a splinter group from MGTOW, and I'm trying to
Okay.
remember his name. Because me, Truth 40, and Black Ram. I'm trying to
Black
remember his
Ram.
name.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
and he asked us. He said, "Okay, we need, because MGTOW is cool, but the thing is, MGTOW doesn't like you to mention race,
Right.
in their content, and basically, I have to agree with them. Hey, this is your group. This is a white group. You don't want to hear about how race is intermixed with male-female dynamic. But thing is, to be a black man and not put race into the dynamic, it's impossible for us.
You're not looking at the entirety of your situation because there's an objectivity to it as well.
We are unique. Okay,
Right.
we're unique.
A
So
hybrid.
we're unique. Okay.
AI.
Yeah, we are. So basically, I'm trying to remember his name. Off the top of my head, he's been he hasn't put up content in like 3 or 4 years. I'm trying to remember his name, but thing is, he said he came up with the name, and he said we need to go to the black side so we can actually talk about what we want to talk about. So he came up with Itmore. So we changed our name from MGTOW to Itmore.
And okay, and with that, the reform
Yeah.
that y'all were putting forth was particularly associated with somewhat similar with the goal of MGTOW, or just reform period from a black man's perspective?
MGTOW is basically, if you look at MGTOW and you get you take the bitches out of it, right? If you take the bitches out of it, the female out of it, MGTOW is actually a reform group, a protest against the what they call the gynocentric, I call it gynocratic laws against males, right? Family courts, marriage, dating, all the kind of stuff that's anti-male, right?
Right.
That's been put into policy. So it's a protest against these laws, right? And MGTOW itself is a splinter group from the men's rights movement, because the men's rights movement was too soft in their words, right? Basically, it's not moving fast enough. These chicks ain't hearing you.
Right.
And they're not gonna until we decide we're gonna separate and leave and not feed the so-called feed the beast, okay, then they're not gonna hear us. So MGTOW is about protesting and not feeding the beast, not getting married, not having kids, not supporting women, not supporting families, all the things that the society or the government wants you to do, right? Until you start reforming these laws and make it fair for men to actually come back and actually do this kind of stuff. So it's a protest against that.
That makes sense.
That's MGTOW. So what Itmore does is take those elements, those reform elements, right, the protest elements from MGTOW, right, and then add race into it, so we can actually take it over to the black community, the black side, and actually bring those elements that were missing in Manosphere 1.0. Those elements were missing. Okay, the anti-feminism was pretty much missing. Okay, the structure of the society and how it was marriage and that kind of stuff was pretty much missing in 1.0. So that was MGTOW. Like even Obsidian. Obsidian is not Itmore or MGTOW, but Obsidian came out of the men's rights movement. He used to write for a Voice for Men, which is a MRA, a men's rights advocate. So so he came in with that. Angry Man was advocate for child support reform, because that's what he was going through, right? So you have all these people that were actually into not only ants clapping back against women, which is true, but thing is also clapping back against the structure that was against black men. So those are the foundations of 2.0, of Manosphere 2.0. So that's where Itmore came from.
Okay.
If that makes
so
sense
the launch of it does make sense. It makes a lot of sense, because I was wondering how the hell some of these brothers get together. Back in the day, what was it that was linking them? And it wasn't just an element of issues that y'all was having with black women. It was a space for tech as well.
Yeah.
And so or tech talk. So And I think that was primarily what I got from it, saying tech talk, and it's like, all right, let's talk
Oh
about,
yeah, well,
and it wasn't that y'all were just talking about women though.
no,
Y'all
what,
would be sharing issues that a lot of the cats was going through, and it's like, all right, well, there's some pattern
yeah,
phenomenon here.
yeah. A lot of the other stuff came out of my previous experience in not in the management, but the thing is in the what they call the conscious community of pro-black circles, because
Right.
I had done an online radio show with my partner for like maybe 10, 11 years before I got it over on this side and into YouTube.
Right.
And we got into tech talk and geopolitics and stuff like that. So since I was on here, right, and I would I would share my expertise, and especially during the Coliseum during 8 hour hangout, you can't talk about women for 8 hours, right? Or you can't talk about this for 8 hours. So you're going to talk about other stuff. So
Right.
tech, money, politics, geopolitics, how the world works, esoteric philosophy, all that kind of stuff came in over 8 hours. So basically, different people found different pieces of those 8 hours and said, okay, I can rock with this, or I can rock with this. Okay, we can build on that. We can talk about more of this, and then splinter off and go talk about to their own different things, like even the Black Brain Trust came out of I used to do like a tech talk or something that was politics, something like that in the first 2 hours, because that wasn't talked about enough, right? So I'm gonna give
Right.
this space for the first hour and a half to talk about just these topics, right? And then we can drift on to whatever we're going to talk about, women
Right.
or whatever we're going to talk about. So, and that's where
Right.
the Black Brain Trust came out of, because they wanted the whole 8 hours to be like that. I said, man, we can't do that because that's not what people are here for. So
Right.
they splinter off and did their own thing. So a lot of this
So,
stuff came out of just people coming together and
right.
having a place, a space to talk about different things. We'll go ahead.
So can we say that Ilkmore, as I asked Kev, and I give your show back to you, can we say that Ilkmore has actually become prophetic, if you will?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and yeah, it has. Yeah, I think so. And I think what I call Manosphere 3.0, which is more about policy, politics, and even separation from as far as an ideology from your women. I think that's 3.0. People disagree with me, but um, I think 2.0 did what it was supposed to do, right? Because I was just talking about this to Craig, the tech guy, I think yesterday, and I think 2.0 did what it's supposed to do, right? Is number one, clap back. We did that. Gather the receipts and do the research. We did that. Okay, a lot of stuff that Kevin used came out of 2.0. Right? If he didn't just come up with all this stuff by himself, and I think actually make the black bring the women back to the table, which they did. With COVID helped with that, right? And the last thing was make our black struggle, our voices more mainstream. Okay, COVID and Kevin did all of that, right? All in one little bundle over 2
Facts.
years, right? So, and Kevin had to have some luck, which COVID kind of locked things down, and women were more desperate, so they had to listen. So, kudos to that. But he took advantage of it. Who actually took this stuff mainstream, and even Passport Bros is making it global.
Yeah.
So 2.0 did its job. So whatever we wanted out of 2.0, that's already done. It's already finished. That particular segment of the gender war, if you want to call it that, is over. So now it's on to something different. Yeah. So basically, and women know. So basically, they come, blah 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 blah. You're about the community, blah blah blah. We don't think you should, baby. You don't even matter no more, right? Okay. If you don't want to do it, I think housework and being a wife is slavery. Fine, don't do it. Well, what do you mean don't do it? Maria,
Ling Ling.
Ling Ling, what's her name? Yeah, Malala in Philippines. She'll do it. She'll happily do it. She'll happily do it. Yeah, she'll happily do it.
And
You
you
don't have to
head
do
at
it.
the end.
Yeah. Then if you want a man, go
Happy
find a
ending.
man that's gonna rock with you, right? And I tell brothers all the time, right? Well, she ain't doing this. Hey man, she black. She can't change. If you want a black woman in America, this is how she comes. It's like asking a Ford pickup to be a race car. It don't come that way. Okay, it's a truck.
Yep.
It's got a bed. It's got bad steering, and if you move too fast, the back end's gonna slide on you. Okay, you can't drift in a truck. Okay, it's gonna cartwheel on you, right? Okay,
Yep.
you can't drive it that way. If that's not what you want, you need to get you another model. Okay, because a black woman, they come this way, they either won't or can't change. Stop
Mhm.
beefing with them, trying to force them to change. So I've ceased to try to get black women to change. Okay, I tell black women, if you want different results, then you have to change. If you don't, then you have to take what you can get.
Hmm.
Stop complaining about what black men ain't doing. They don't have to take you. And that's the point that black women keep trying to impress about. No, you got to take us the way we is. And we keep saying, no, we don't. And I think Passport Bro said, we ain't got to take you like this. We
Nope.
don't have to.
Ain't finna.
Ain't finna. Yeah. Literally, ain't finna. And that's and I think that's what 3.0 is starting to emerge, in my opinion. But you guys can, I don't know what you guys think about that.
Well, the I noticed there's a lot of fuss about the space itself.
Mm-hmm.
And when I go into certain chats to give a little pushback,
Yeah.
they go straight to insults.
Yeah.
It's never debunking, never agreeing to disagree. It's straight to insults.
Who does it sound like, right? It's called sign language, right? Where did they learn it from?
I mean, my thing is,
they keep saying we're
from their
patriarchal
mama.
and we're patriarchal and we men. Bullshit! You learn that shit from your mama. You sound like
Get it
it.
from
Stop
their
that.
mama.
I was
Get it from
just
your
gonna
mama.
say,
Get
man,
it
most
from
of
my
these
mama.
dudes, they can say what the fuck they want to say. You look at life through the eyes of a bitch.
Yeah, they are. They are.
It's
Really.
just like this is why y'all get so fucking mad when. And I heard Green Gorilla say this the other night, and I've said this before. You're getting mad that black men are speaking out of turn.
Yeah.
It's like, who the fuck do they think they are? Are they some kind of authoritative white guy that's racist? That nigger, shut up. Fuck you.
Yeah. Basically, really, no, boys shut up because they're your mama. 20-year-old woman can come in a room with 60-year-old guys that think she can mommy all of them. Sit your little ass down and shut the fuck up.
Before I spank
Little
your
girl.
ass.
Yeah, before I spank you, little girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So I stopped going back and forth with some chicks, man. I said, babe, we ain't even doing that today. So you need to back off and with some manners.
The part I was talking about, a lot of this shit, is coming from guys. I mean, it almost too little to no surprises me that these kind of vitriol will come from females.
Yeah.
But a lot of these are grown ass men trying to, I guess they do the little basic black roasting, and I call basic black roasting basically if you call me gay and everybody laughs like it's so funny, like that's the most original shit they've ever heard. Like that's what we deal with as a space. If you claim Black Manosphere and you go into the wrong chat, you will get lambasted.
Yeah, they can, but because the gynocracy, right, is I call it, right, and people that try to prove it wrong, but it is what it is, right? It's held up not just by women; it has to be agreement with men too. That's the way they've been trained. Okay, when I hear it, I can hear it. I said I can hear how you trained because what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
Well, the thing is, remember the aha moment that they all get. The reason why you hear people bringing up points from 15 years back and everything, and it's like, yo, y'all actually did crack the code.
Yeah,
and that is what occurs when one gets out of whatever the programming is.
Yeah,
and now, but this is the issue. Now there's so many newly awoken people outside of the gynocracy through Black Man Red Pill, through Black Manosphere Red Pillism.
Yeah.
They don't have the years put in of understanding how to assess the entirety of what it is that they think they know how to navigate now.
Yeah, that's true. They have to learn on the fly. It's new. That's
right, but what I'm saying, would have all that been mitigated had there been a council?
You can have a council, okay?
I thought you get tired of this shit.
No, the thing is, a council is fine, but I've been in the conscious community too long, right? Okay, you can have a council, you can have boards, you can have institutions, right? People are always going to take what you've learned, take what they learned, a little bit of it, and run with it, and try to do something with it, right?
Definitely.
I don't care what it is, okay? You see,
but I'm saying a little bit of a structure, though. A little bit of a structure. Maybe not necessarily a council, but a little bit of a structure, because what y'all were compiling was, I mean, come on, we didn't heard, we know that, they listen. In the words of E40, they tape it. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, and y'all, in no way are y'all envious or adversarial, to the state or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, so that means that you're breaking through an element of something that is
Yeah.
objective,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you're able to do so subjectively,
Right.
and it still has the influence as if you're putting it out there to be objective. That's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's powerful. I mean, okay, so yeah, how
You-
much of this that is folks not understanding an esoteric link to this? Because
Let's
you're a
put it-
Gnostic, right? You
yeah,
are a
I'm
Gnostic,
I'm a black Gnostic. Yes.
right? Have you linked these phenomenon in some form or fashion? A little bit.
I mean, you understand patterns, okay? Let's put it
Yes.
this way, man. About the black manosphere, y'all niggas didn't expect this shit to work.
Of course not.
So if you don't expect shit to work, you're not gonna try to form a council or some kind of structure. This shit's gonna fail every year. It's gonna fall apart because it's not gonna work because we don't believe in it.
But
You're
why?
not gonna
But
form
the
a
thing is,
council.
why speak on the solution if you don't think it's going to work? And the thing is, as you are building,
Mhm.
people ain't just bitching. That's the thing. People are not just bitching. There are breakthroughs that
Yes.
is occurring, and
Yes.
it's now at a global influence. So
Yes.
it's like, you know what I mean. So it's like, what is the doubt? Is there still? How can there
Yeah,
still be doubt?
because okay, doubt comes in when you have an I just spoke about this, man, on my last pre-recorded, right?
Yeah.
About ideology, right? Okay, if you're wedded to an ideology, you're not wedded to the truth. Guess what you're gonna build upon? You're gonna
A
build
lie.
upon what the ideology believes, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're gonna doubt whatever. It doesn't matter whether it's truth or not.
Right.
You're gonna believe what your ideology says that you're supposed to.
Right.
Doesn't matter, okay?
Mm.
Because they're not looking for the truth. I'm looking for the truth. I'm not looking for an ideology. That's why they get mad at me. You know,
Right.
my thing is fuck your feelings, cupcake. It doesn't matter. What's the truth?
Mm.
I tell
Yeah.
that to I couldn't be Kevin because Kevin was nice. I'm not nice, okay? You know, Kevin said, well, rate yourself fresh face off the out of shower. You know, I'm an 8. Bitch, you're a 4. Stop. Okay? I think I'm a 4. You. What I said? What age did you actually put on something tight and walk outside to the store? Well, about 11. You know where you fit. Stop. Let's talk about the truth. Okay, that's me. Okay.
Well, that's actually how it's supposed to be. But the thing is, Kev got lucky because of COVID. With COVID, everyone had to watch, and it was a time. It was a time
I know.
frozen. This is
I
what
know.
I said. This is what make him a ribbon. He's immortal now. I mean, he's
Yes.
basically in the ether.
Everything I said about Kevin came true. Did it not?
Yeah, it did. It definitely did.
I told him from the beginning, right? Because right during COVID before it actually broke, right? Before it actually broke into the United States, I knew it was coming. I said, Kev. I said, let me holler at you for a second. He said, yeah, what up? I said, COVID getting ready to come. I said, I think, in my opinion, that Trump's gonna have to shut down the economy, right? I can cuss, right? These bitches are gonna get scared, okay? And you have the concept of high value men, right? You have this case of what they call the high value men club. I think it's a mix, right?
Right.
100K and above, right?
Right.
I said, I know black women, they're not gonna start at the bottom. Where they gonna start at? And you got 600 of these guys, right? They're gonna start passing out their applications, trying to get one of these guys. And so I said no. I said 2 things, right? We don't know how long COVID's gonna pass, COVID's gonna last, and we don't know what's gonna come in after this, right? So basically, 2 things, man. Ride this shit till the wheels fall off.
Right.
You know, make your money, just in case it doesn't last that long, and make these bitches pay. 3 things I told him. I said, now go forth and slay, sir.
That he did.
Might as well. Shit. You know.
Yeah, he did. What did he make? $10-15 million off of that in 2 years? I don't blame him.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still been riding it. If he was still alive, he'd be still riding this sucker.
I mean, his name is basically YouTube fortune, and that's why I'm staying away from it, because it's like, all right, something like that is sacred. I ain't finna fuck with it.
Yeah.
Well,
I ain't fuck with it.
Let me tell you something real quick. But let me read this super chat first from KP from KC5.
Guardians of the Gynocracy.
Guardians of the Gynocracy. They love Keisha.
Shout out to Dr. Tom Curry.
Oh, the $199 holler. Okay.
Yeah. And Connie Chom Black has a question. Can someone point me in the direction of the white manosphere or Asian manosphere?
Facts.
I'll wait for a minute. Link,
Oh,
please.
it's really you can start with Rolo. If you really want to get LinkedIn, really Rolo Tomasi is probably the head of the what we call the white gynocracy. All right, you can get into MGTOW, which is the protest movement, but basically everybody looks to Rolo. He's the last of the original white manosphere architects still out here.
Mm.
Most of the other guys have retired. But go
Okay.
start with Rolo Tomasi, and he'll lead you to everybody else. Right? There is, to my knowledge, there is no Asian manosphere. Okay, unless you can. I haven't found one. Not in English
They ain't
anyway.
got no damn
Well,
minister.
Well, it's
I
not. It's
mean,
not in English. It's not in English, so we don't know.
well, yeah, we don't know. Plus,
Yeah.
I mean, as far as we know, supposedly they got all their women under control. Yeah.
No, you know what?
Geisha girls. And,
All 21% of them, right?
Well, not really. Look at Korea, man. Them Korean chicks are out of hand. I mean,
Oh,
way
right.
out of hand. They way out of pocket, man.
They getting their Beyonce on.
No, they back to I'm surprised they're not burning bras in Seoul.
Oh
Okay?
wow.
They
Okay.
have a real problem. That's like on the birth rate. They're like the MGTOWs, the male MGTOWs, the female MGTOWs of the Asia, right? We ain't gonna marry, we ain't gonna have no kids, we're not getting relationships
Right.
until something changes, and they resolute about that. So
they
they're having a hell of a time with those women out down there. Down to the point where their fertility rate supposed to be at 2, man. It's like 0.7.
Oh, that's done. That's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, they have that. They have a serious problem in Korea. So
Shit, that's you can't bounce back from that. That's
we've never seen this before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. What the
Yeah.
Pilgrim at? Pilgrim is at what?
Pilgrim, depending on which country it is, the average Pilgrim is like 1.3.
Damn, come on, Pilgrim. Five, come on, y'all. Korea beating y'all.
They already know. That's how come they trying to do deals with Africa right now, which is something Soros told them like 5 years ago. I said, y'all, I said this boat is sinking. Y'all need to cut some deals, okay? He told them that 5 years ago. Y'all need to cut some deals. This boat is sinking. In fact, I got to do a seminar for Ram on this kind of shit. But yeah, that boat is sinking. But yeah. Where were we anyway? Because I kind of lost where we were. Clue me in, Kev.
No. We was talking about the difference in the impact that Kevin Samuels make, and I was about to
Go ahead.
I was about to bring up the whole sentiment that the haters have about Kevin Samuels changing and ruining the space forever.
What do you mean ruin?
Ruin.
Yeah,
What do you mean ruin? Okay, when they say ruin, what do they mean?
I don't know. I guess the various sayings that average at best, and wear a suit.
You know what? That's an issue that came up almost immediately with Kevin when I first introduced him on my channel, and he was talking about kind of using different tools to actually have a different image. And he had like 70% of the guys rebelled. Okay, well, no, we want to wear our hoodies and our caps and that kind of stuff. They didn't want that, right? And they protested that from the very beginning. So that's not something that that they
but who
that they
don't
liked.
know how they get fly though? This is the thing. It ain't just a suit, right? The suit ain't the important part.
Yeah.
Refined, distinguished is the important part. It don't have to be a fucking suit. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that it's fly.
I just figure it's he reflected the opposite of niggatry.
No, it's not niggatry per se, man. It's,
niggas are some of the getting fly motherfuckers out there.
It used to be that even the hood dudes, man, when they want to get fly, man, they
get
sharp,
dipped in
man.
butter.
We might operate from different contexts, though.
No. If you think about it, man, we're actually from California, right? Like the Stacey Adams. Stacey Adams was fly shoe for the hood boys,
Shit,
right?
Yeah.
Hood boys and crease pants and a nice shirt and stuff like that, and get you a nice cut, nice belt and stuff like that. Before
you never saw no dirty Crips. Shit.
No, you didn't. No, they were
actually, Crips.
No,
were
they were clean. They're clean. They're
starch,
crease, starch, all that kind of stuff. It didn't go down.
Stay flow stayed on the go, cuz.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. It went down with, I say, the late 80s, early 90s, when it got the prison culture actually came into hip hop, right?
Yeah.
And then you had this what I call the downward spiral. That's when it
Mhm.
came. No,
Mm.
people keep forgetting. No, Stacey Adams was, was a pimp shoe, was a gangster shoe, man.
Yep.
You had your Stacey, your sign Stacey's polished up. You know, you got to go
Mm.
down to Chambers and get your Stacey's and stuff polished, crease.
Yeah.
Go get your pants creased, and you get your flannel, your white shirt all creased up, man, and stuff like that. Get your cut. Yeah, then that's when you went out. Things kind of went down. But the thing is, it had gone down so far, man. The guys like that hood casual, man.
Once crack
It got
came in the picture, everybody was like, "Oh, I'm grimy."
yeah,
Became the
grimy,
thing.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Then it became like, I'm grimy on purpose with the tats and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
Mm.
I don't hear that grimy shit.
yeah, yeah,
I was like, wait a minute, how we go from trying to, what I'm saying, rock out Morris Day and them used to do it,
yeah,
and now it's all this
yeah,
super grimy shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It just descended like that. It kind of decayed
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, this Jalen situation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. No, this kid Jalen, man of knowledge,
Yeah,
comment going on Kendra G.
he should have. Once you should have entertained him, right? But the thing is, that's going to get you clicks, because you know he's taking stuff that he really hasn't integrated or hasn't even tried. He's just talking off the top of his head,
Mm.
and they
Does
they
he
go.
have an audience though? Have you?
I don't know. I
That's
don't
a
even know who the
nice
guy is.
mic, cuz you ain't gonna use no nice mic just for, you know
I,
what
I
I'm
don't-
saying? One
and
or two people showing.
and it depends who his audience is. Okay, it could be people just like him.
Oh wow! Oh
I mean, there's a lot of cats like him.
wow!
No, there is.
Wow!
I talk to a lot of them like that. They're clueless.
Oh yeah, they're clueless, but they're running with the motherfucking orb, cuz what the hell?
Well, they're running because there's enough of them um, to pack up, especially on the internet, and it's much more comfortable to actually associate with people that already like you instead of trying to change, right? And I don't,
Yeah.
that's going to happen. That's going to happen in anything, right? Because even with the MGTOWs, right? The incels have been trying to get with MGTOW forever. They wouldn't accept them, right? Because you guys don't have enough experience to actually talk about women. Never been
Yeah.
with them. Why are you going to talk about them, right?
Yeah.
But the
Mm.
incels have kind of taken over because they found enough people that are like them to make an impact.
Mm.
Damn.
And then the system is creating more of them.
Yep. Yeah.
They are creating more of them.
So that's no. So this can get black pill really quick because it's like, all right, wait a minute, because we
Yeah.
start looking at the.
Yeah, well, the incels are failed blue pillars. They're not black pill
They're
because
failed blue pillars.
because a black pillar, right? That wasn't getting no pussy here. Guess what? Let me get my money up and go out and buy it. Let me go
Exactly.
buy me a sugar baby. Let me
Right.
go. Like Andrew Tate is a black pillar, right? They love him, but he's a black pillar, right?
Right.
I'm gonna find a way to whether I have to buy it, go and work out, learn game, whatever it is, to actually go out and get me a chick.
Yeah.
Okay. And Andrew Tate could care less whether the woman loves him or not. All right. So I talk to incels. They're not looking for sex, they're looking for love.
Right.
I want a nice looking chick that cares about me. As well as Tomasi calls it, genuine desire. A black pillar could care less about genuine desire. Is she doing what I want her to do?
Right. But an incel ain't trying to put in no work though.
Well, because he's trying to live a blue pill life that he can't reach, right? He wants the old fashioned girl next door that falls in love with him and becomes his partner or his mate for the rest of his life. That's what he's looking for.
He's looking
But he
for the idea.
He was looking for the white picket fence shit. He's
Yeah.
a failed blue pillar. He's not a black pill guy.
He's looking for Jada Pinkett and Inkwell.
He's trying to prove to everybody that he can get the life that people say don't exist.
Yes.
Oh shit.
The in love, just running,
Yeah.
holding hands with the woman he loves through the grass field, wearing
You know,
white, smiling
maybe-
at each other.
Maybe he do need a doll then. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to old
Well,
boy. You know?
that's the fallback. If I can't get the wife the Stepford wife that I want, maybe
Right.
they'll create one for me
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a substitute.
Motherfucker gonna get Megan 2.0. Goddamn.
Which is blue pill. Okay.
Right. Oh, that's blue pill. That's blue.
blue
That's
pill.
back to blue.
because they're trying to live inside the matrix the way they want to, right?
Right.
Okay, they're not trying to change the matrix. They want to live inside it according to the matrix rules, but for whatever reason they can't. So they're
Huh.
frustrated. They're trying to be part of the Matrix.
So this shows the necessity of it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you got such organic, social archetypes like that. Like that's actually organic. That's not that's like nothing really wrong with them, or is there?
The thing is that the way they've been trained and the way the what they want and the way they've been trained and the way that the Western system has been oriented, right? They don't fit anymore. Okay, and they don't have a structure for these people.
Yes. Okay, absolutely. Okay.
So now you have a lot of guys that they've been taught that you have to be a certain way and be sensitive and be all this kind of shit, and basically the women do not like the kind of guys that the system has produced. Okay,
Right.
and the feminists do not know how to correct this because they keep with the same message, but even the women that they train don't want this.
Right.
And the way what they have sold to women is impossible to get in any system. Everybody can't have a six-figure guy that's attractive and masculine and this or that or the other, right? You can't have that. Everybody can't have that. Okay. In fact, I had to go through the war with a couple of people, content creators, about get your money up, be six figures, and earn the woman's respect. I said, look at the goddamn chart. Only 2% of single black males earn over six figures, right? Only 16% earn over $50,000 a year. How you gonna make that work, man?
Right.
You tell me what kind of economic system to build to actually get all these guys above six figures. 98% of them over six figures. Go.
Well, to sell them the dream like that, I mean,
Yeah.
it should be against the law. That should be seen as a way of negating adequate social conditioning. Like so let's say that social conditioning has to be permitted, right?
Yeah.
Well, there should be some measures put forth to it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's I don't know. It's kind of like the whole thing with all right, well, crime, right? So that's about crime, and you still have these companies though that'll put out popular culture material of people doing crime and everything, right? And it's like, all right, well, if that's the case, then get rid of them. And they're like, well, we can't get rid of them because they're here in this particular capacity, almost like the fentanyl shit, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's killing these motherfuckers, all right, stop producing. No, we ain't gonna stop producing. Let's make too much money.
No, basically, it's not making money, right? This is not really it's not really America actually producing it, right? These are Chinese producing this shit, right?
Right.
And the thing is that how much does it cost for a kilo of fentanyl? It costs the Chinese $600-700 to make. Okay.
God damn, that's
it gets to the Mexican can buy it from them for like $2,000, right? And basically a kilo of fentanyl will give you, the last time I checked, depending on the purity, will give you something upwards of like 500,000 doses.
500,000 doses.
So you can take
about maybe 300,000 deaths out of that.
Well, you can if they don't mix it right, okay.
Right.
You take a backpack, okay.
Everything's getting stronger, BGS.
And throw it over the fence.
10 years.
Well, it's the thing is they already have it's called carfentanil, but the thing is so dangerous they can't use it.
Holy shit!
Which is like 100 times stronger than fentanyl. But the
I
thing
almost
is,
want to stop smoking weed, cuz for real, because it's just
because you don't know what's in it. Exactly. That's like a lot of black people are dying because they put it in cocaine as a kicker. Okay. That's like a lot of black people are dying. It's not the fentanyl itself; it's who's mixing their cocaine. Okay.
Right.
The thing is, you could take a backpack. A Mexican can take a backpack, throw it over the fence, and actually make $20 million off of it.
God damn.
So you take a $2,000 investment and actually cut it and make $20 million off of it. That's kind of hard to stop.
Well, all right.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Let me give some shout out. Charles D. Curry, what's going on? Yo Tweed, what is up? Ray Hama, the Hamas Force. Connie Channel Black, do you still come on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday? I come on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I haven't been very consistent lately, but I'm back on track. So, yeah, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Thank you for being a respective part of the audience here. Also, I found Jalen Man of Knowledge channel.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I'm going to play, this is a 1-minute video he has. I think he meant to upload it as a short, but he uploaded it to his videos instead.
Okay.
I mean, I know because I did that the other day.
Yeah. Yeah. If you if you 1 second over, it becomes a video.
Yeah, yeah. So he this video is called "Why I'm Not Doing Red Pill Content." I'm gonna say fair use, but I don't really think it fucking matters anyway. So it only takes a minute. I mean, you know, just listen to what this man has to say. This is called "Why I'm Not Doing Red Pill Content" by Jalen Man of Knowledge.
Of
Okay.
what date? What date?
Or what date? This is 1 month ago.
Okay.
All right.
This video, I want to talk about why I don't do red pill content. That's right. The reason why I'm talking about this because, you know, people getting shadow banned, flagged, and their channels getting terminated. Or even worse, shadow banned. Now you see why I don't do red pill content. This is perfect example why I don't want to do it.
Don't say red pill content again.
Now, shout out to Zab. He's right about this.
Zab.
Ab.
Oh,
boy.
I did not
Anyway.
have to do it because they can create drama and get my channel shut down or even worse, flagged.
Shut down or even worse, flag.
Okay. Okay. The knife is a little dull
That's why I
here.
watch why I save it not to point out this year. So
Zab, this is your Padawan.
I'm out. Peace.
Yeah.
This is your Padawan, Zab.
That motherfucker said shut down and even worse, flag.
Yeah, he's the knife needs a little sharpening here. Okay.
Zab, what are you teaching him, man?
Zab.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the Sigma. What are you teaching your Padawan? Sigma.
What up, Joes?
When he said Zab, that's all I needed to know. So, oh boy, okay, here we go.
Ready to get shadow banned, shut down, and even worse, shadow banned. All right, welcome to the fucking club.
And what's the good thing about the internet, right? Everybody gets the voice. What's the bad thing about the internet?
Everybody
gets the voice.
God damn.
Because when I used to look at people like Aisha B on Facebook, I was
Okay.
like, you can easily come on a platform and convince at least 200 more motherfuckers to go with your idiotic way of thinking.
Yeah.
God damn.
They're already thinking that way. You just have to find them.
Like I figured this out years and years ago. That it was this is not any kind of picnic at all. When you are when you are a person that tells the truth
Yes.
and not in a nonsensical way, like
Yeah.
you know these guys.
Shit, like a TI is.
Yeah.
Please believe.
Yeah.
Like shit,
you're gonna piss people off.
Pissing people off.
Yeah, that's why I'm polarizing because I piss people off. I don't care.
I
All
got
right,
no
Joe.
fucks to give to
No,
Thank
your
you for the
feelings.
super sticker, my brother. Thank you. Well, Charles D. Kerr says, well, I would ask whom asked the guy to do red pill content. I'm pretty sure no one asked him. LOL.
Yeah. In other words, as Robin Harris said, all I want to know is who called that motherfucker a piccolo player.
Damn, missed that motherfucker. Damn. Call him motherfucker. I can't do it. I can't do a good Robin voice. Can I do Robin? I can do Robin. He's hard,
Yep.
yo. He's hard.
Yeah.
I think Faison the only one who could really do Robin well.
Oh man, yeah, he died way too early.
Yeah.
Sir.
Well, he lived a fast life, man. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Coming up at that time in LA. Ooh.
Yeah, the comedy club. Yeah. And he lived a
Comedy
fast
clubs
life.
at that
He
time.
was a heavy influence on Martin Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Heavy influence.
Yeah. One of the funniest men I ever saw.
He reminded me of that same lane of Ronaldo Ray. I wonder
Yeah.
why he never blew.
I remember,
Ronaldo Ray was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I-
was. But he's
Ronaldo
light
Ray-
skinned. He's too close to Red Fox. You know. As far as comedy.
Yeah.
yeah. My top three for a long time was Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, and Robin Harris. For
Okay.
a long time. Till guys like Dave Chappelle, started surfacing.
Right.
Those just my top three. I just didn't think that there was anyone funnier than them three guys
At the time, probably
at the
not.
time.
Yeah.
So who's your top five now?
Oh shoot, that's
You don't have to put you don't have to put none of Olympus up there. So let's decide who Olympus is.
I mean, the Olympus. My Mount Olympus are comedians. Ah shit.
Talking about living or what?
No. Yeah, dead. No. The one.
Of all time.
Olympus is everybody's Olympus. Not your particular top five, but that which you can't really name because they actually make up the structure of comedy, if you will. To it. So
there are quite a few.
Richard, Carlin, come on.
Carlin. Well, Cosby's got to be in there.
Cosby, all right. There you go.
Murphy.
Okay, Murphy, Fox.
Fox. He might not be top five, but he's close.
I mean, think about it. He was the king of innuendos. Nobody could rock innuendos like Fox.
Yeah, that's true. But he,
at a time when they was locking motherfuckers up, shit.
Yeah. Well, but he wasn't. He didn't have the same kind of a bite as like Pryor or Murphy or
right
or Carlin. Okay. You have to put in
Dangerfield.
What's the name? The white boy, Robin
Williams.
Robin Williams is hilarious, man.
He is funny, but he stole a lot of his shit.
It doesn't matter. He's still
hilarious. That's Witherspoon. Shout out the spoon.
But things you still got to tell the joke, man.
Yeah,
hilarious.
That's true.
Yeah, hilarious. Had to put a white boy in. It has to be Robin Williams. Hilarious.
Yeah, that's true. His golf bit is fucking phenomenal.
Oh man, his spontaneity on the moment because he has a photographic memory in the moment. He's perfect.
I mean, when you know how to use cocaine, shit, that's what helps. Shit,
and he came up through what is it? What that form of acting where you improv, right?
Yep.
Best improv person I've ever seen. Robin Williams. I've seen him with Johnny Carson just make up shit on the fly and go right with it. It's hilarious.
Shout out to Trail Brentley. Thanks for the super chat. Says support. Long live the habitual line steppers. Long live.
Long live. Oh yeah, shit. Paul Mooney is on there. Shit. He's
Paul Mooney on y'all list.
Paul Mooney's a good writer. I've seen Paul Mooney. I've seen him in person many times. He's actually a better writer than a joke teller.
What?
So writing jokes, he's probably good.
You don't think Paul Mooney's presentation
he's good, but thing is, one, Paul Mooney gives a gay vibe out, and two is
I didn't never like that.
It doesn't have the vibe that the other guys have. He's a better joke.
That's why he's better as a writer. The comedians can actually deliver it better than him.
Deliver a joke,
yeah.
Even though he said some real shit.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as far as recents, I would say I would probably have to stick Cat Williams in there. Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Don't forget Bernie Mac.
Yeah. Bernie Mac is basically Robin Harris 2.0.
Yeah, he made his career on Def Comedy Jam.
He said it.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
All you LA niggas is quick to say that shit, cuz.
It's true. Listen to the way he sounds.
Shit.
Same delivery, same voice inflection. Yeah, he basically.
No,
yes. Listen to him. Listen to them side by side. Almost, you probably hardly can tell them apart.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it.
Like Chappelle, then Bill Burr.
Yeah,
is pretty good. Kevin Hart, when he did Seriously Funny, if he had kept up the funny that he did in Seriously Funny, he probably would be in this conversation. He kind of fell off after Seriously Funny.
Corey Holcomb would be good if he was more disciplined.
Yeah. Yeah. Corey,
because he's funny, but he's not disciplined. He's just, he's not disciplined.
Well, I mean, the thing is, if he would have stayed rocking with Zoe, eventually, he would have gleaned a decent amount of refinement or being inspired to, pursue a little bit of refinement. But look, it's Chicago project nigga, because you get what you get.
Yeah. I would say this though, today's comedians, like the ones that came out recent, I don't know if any of them can really stick out like the guys in the past. Like you got, this. I can't think of this one guy. He's, he puts out clips on Instagram.
Shit, Black Ryan be killing it. Cause you ever see Black Ryan, he ain't no joke.
Patrice O'Neal, yeah, he left the earth too early.
Mm-hmm.
Patrice O'Neal, definitely. What would you call Patrice O'Neal a red pillar?
Of course. Well, no,
Yeah.
he was. Well, I mean, he was definitely red pill, but he was. You could tell he got laced well before. If you listen to the story, to his final interview with Mark Maron, I believe, he spoke about what made him start thinking philosophic as he did about relationships and with women. And if you notice, he hit all the shit first that everybody hit later, as far as with the aha moment. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, things that he said coming on down the pike. He was accused of rape, statutory rape.
Yeah.
With a chick who was a hoe.
Yeah. And it said what happened was they could have got away with fucking her, but one of the homeboys told his friend about it.
Yeah.
And then he went
And the
he
chick's
went
brother.
to her, was like blackmailed her.
Yeah.
Said if you don't fuck, then I'm gonna tell everybody you did this.
Yeah. And he actually went to an actual prison and did enough time to where his homie lost his mind. All that behind over a bitch who was actually doing some hoe work and was able to play that card that save me. Oh, I'm a white woman again. Nah, bitch, you was just getting, you know what I'm saying? You was slutting yourself out to about 4 motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you and your whole home girl.
Damn.
Shit. That was his red pill. That's the shit that propelled him.
your boy FD called him a what do you call him, a misogynist?
Okay. Well, that's the thing. He owned it, but you could tell that he was largely catering to his white male audience in some of that shit. And some of the stances that he would take on O&A, it's like, nah, you just only saying that because these pilgrims is already making such a stance or whatever. Kind of like when they did the Nasty show or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That, as just try to be as gross humor as you can or some shit like that. And it's like, nah, bro, you understand you got to carry a slight delicacy with some of this, because it's not just about putting women down. You're not misogynistic. What you're doing is holding up a mirror and a microscope and a magnifying glass and saying, bitch, I see you, look at yourself, but also look at yourself the way that I see you, if you can.
Man, that's the problem with many of us. Somebody hold up a mirror, it's time to fight. Yeah. Chaos Rain has been up here for a while.
Yeah, respect.
What's going on, guy? You there?
Hey, what's good?
What's good? What's going on, man?
Hey, what's good? Hey, question, that photo with that old dude and this old chick, is she African or is she American?
American.
No, she's Mississippian.
You see the gap in the teeth though, so he was wondering.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that country type. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Talking about her right there.
Yeah, it's not an African gap. That's a nigga gap right there.
Yeah, of course they're gonna be fucking white dudes. Yeah, Mississippi. Yeah, it's known for that. Wait, wasn't Halle Berry did the movie when she got bunghole raped by one of them dudes?
God damn.
I don't think she got R word in the movie.
Yeah, but I was just saying.
I think
fucked up, but we all
like they dipped in the cocoa. I remember the dipped in the cocoa line.
It got an Academy Award, so she
made her feel good.
It made her feel good.
Yeah, you right about that.
Monsters balls.
Monster ball, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Me Too, what's going on? Joe, Patrice would lose his mind. Patrice would lose his mind if he saw what was today. Patrice would be in the black manosphere if he was alive today.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
He would either be in the black manosphere or an extreme counsel to the black manosphere. He'd probably be worse than Jason Whitlock. So what do y'all think about what Jason Whitlock is saying?
What is he saying that is offensive to the situation of
He
Tyre
blamed black
Nichols.
women. That's it. He blamed black women. That's just, it's as basic as that. He blamed black
So
women.
so he blamed black women for cats being sent off on a send off mission for another black woman. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it said. It says it was because of black women. That's why this black man killed Tyrese.
Okay,
He said they look like a bunch of single mom raised dudes. That's what he said.
okay. Oh, so he
They
just
come from an environment
right.
full of single black women. That,
So
At times,
hold on. He talking about the policeman.
they were
policemen.
like guys.
Okay,
that
so basically he's fishing then. He was basically just fishing. And he went to Fox and he did what niggas do when they go to Fox.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I mean, if you think about it, because that wasn't the important part. The important this is my take from this.
Mm-hmm.
This is new, right? No one ever heard a black police officer beating the ever-loving fuck out of somebody to death and nothing like that.
Not on
right?
camera, no.
Not on camera, right? And like Charles pointed out,
it has happened.
Because it's a vendetta, it's a grudge.
well, I get it.
We don't know.
We're talking about police, cuz it's not just black men. And I noticed that's what a lot of people projected as that. The whole thing of, oh, well, yeah, well, these black dudes did this to this other brother, or these five brothers did that. And it's like, wait a minute, yo, y'all understand that we're projecting this brother shit on there as if it has some form of cultural connection that they occupy while occupying the element of being a police. It's like, and it had me thinking, are black police officers obligated to operate in an element of black cultural connection and not just the class status of the skin color, ergo permitting them to operate as a minority? Because if you think about it, the whole thing of when shit like this happened, they were like, oh, well, the police to the black community relations is strained and shit. All right, so what are you going to do, right? Oh, you send your officer into some classes or something. Classes about what? Oh, well, maybe they need to learn this about black people. What in particular? Oh, well, this is the way that they live, operate. You know what I'm saying? These are some things that you might not understand. We're talking culture. So we're talking dueling cultures here. When they say that, all right, well, how are you going to do it? Let's get black police representatives. All right, so with black police representation, that's supposed to be somewhat, you know what I'm saying, solutional to the whole thing. Well, what is it that these black police officers are bringing to operate in that capacity as a default representative of the black community outside of just their fucking blackness? It has to be an attachment to the community that they're in, right? What type of attachment? Just the fucking skin color, or actual something else there that they can link to the department, to the force, and you know what I'm saying, have an interchange between these cultures. I think what it is that is, I don't know. I think this should then expose something of how, due to the lack of a solidification of a culture of a people that should be black people, these motherfuckers can operate as minorities and be seen on whatever the docket is as, oh, well, yeah, this is a black community member. Nah, this is a fucking minority. The issue that law enforcement has ain't with minorities, it's with black people. Black people of black cultural fucking connection to this whole.
Yeah, the thing is that in any particular group, this can happen, right? I don't care what it is, right? White people do this. White cops do this to white people all the time.
They
right?
definitely do. Yeah.
The thing is, it's on camera. It's actually an embarrassment. But the thing is that at the end of the day, if they do what they're supposed to do to these guys, then I don't have a problem with it. Shit like this happens. You have rogue cops or rogue people in any organization, so it doesn't really matter. The thing is, they're cops. They're out of line.
An open and shut case like that, though, because with the
Why?
because with white folks are the system, cuz they don't have to. They don't think that a policeman is there to represent them. They don't have. That's not how they operate. You said it yourself earlier. Black people operate as a hybrid, right? A social hybrid.
They do, but the thing is, when it's a structure like this, right? Okay, they're cops, they're peace officers with a badge and a gun, right? They have to be handled that way. They're cops. Doesn't matter what color they are. They murdered this man on camera. They have to pay what they did. So if the system does what it's supposed to do and punishes these guys the way they're supposed to, that's it. Okay. Just like when that white bitch shot the guy eating ice cream in Dallas, right?
Right.
Okay. She's white, he's black. Don't matter. You're white, blue-eyed bitch, doesn't matter. Guess what? You're a cop. You violated his rights. You
Mhm.
shot him dead. You need to pay for it.
And
And let me
4
tell you
years of
something.
your life is
Doesn't matter.
gone.
Huh?
And let me
And that'll make
and let me
up
tell
for
y'all
it.
something about
Go ahead.
that particular case.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something about that particular case, man. The black
Mhm.
people that were in her department, the officers,
Mhm.
and I believe the captain too, they really dragged their feet on arresting her.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, they
Yeah.
didn't. They wasn't like Botham John's a black guy. Let's get rid of this white bitch.
No, she's a
No,
cop.
they weren't.
That's how policing is out here in Dallas. That's how black people are out here in motherfucking Dallas, dog.
They
There
the
is
same.
the South is the South here,
They
cuz.
the same thing in Los Angeles, man. It's the exact same shit. They drag their feet too. Cop is a cop. Blue is blue over color. You know?
Yeah, and I
Okay,
mean, like,
okay. So
like,
now,
like I
so
said,
now, so now we understand that that is a selection of culture, though.
Yes.
Correct.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Freddie Gray. There were white and black police officers out there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did-
So that mean that the
did
black police
officers
officers,
was
though.
like, why don't y'all stop being so rough? No, they were in on
They're
it.
cops. Yeah, they're cops, and cops have their own. Cops have their own culture.
Okay, so if cops have their own culture and
Mhm.
they have black people who are selected to operate amongst them,
And-
by when they say that
and-
more black people within the force is going to help to alleviate some of the inconsistencies that the force have had historical with the black community, right?
It will. The thing is, this is what's been told to me by cops, a bunch of cops in LA, right? Personally, right, on the personal ground, right? They basically it will actually lessen the indoctrination that they have to go through. So it'll lessen the kind of violence. Shit like this will still happen, but
Oh,
not
yeah.
as much. Yeah.
Right. But you see
Like-
what
like-
Trail Bentley put in there?
What?
That's the whole point. Representation doesn't mean shit when the rep is not representing the interests of the people they represent. If
Well,
they are, it's
go
just
through-
like the same thing with the celebrities, right? How celebrities and people in entertainment are chosen to actually be, you know what I'm saying, voices for our community, for the entirety of our community, for the entirety of our vested interests or whatever.
I mean, go to Mexico and deal with those cops, okay?
Oh, come on. Man, I'm talking about no damn. This isn't just a cop thing.
This is a cop thing. This is really a
Nah,
cop
it's
thing.
not a cop thing. It's not just a cop thing for black people.
Well, but the thing is, that's not the way you take it, right? But the thing is, if at the end of the day, you know what they did is cop shit, and they did it wrong.
That's cop shit. Right.
Okay, they just happen to be black. Okay, the thing is, this shit happens in Atlanta. Okay, where there's nothing but black people, right, and black cops. Shit
And
still
beat
happens.
motherfuckers to death.
The chick that actually runs this squad came from Atlanta,
I get it. Beating motherfuckers to death.
and they do beat motherfuckers to death. They do that, you know.
I mean, and then we've been to and look,
That's a
look,
really
look,
bad look.
let me mention this.
Just like the white boy in Utah begging for his life, crawling on the ground, got shot by a white cop.
I
Okay,
remember that. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
cop shit. Okay?
Yeah,
I
I
get
mean,
cop shit. I ain't
and
against
then
cop
Rogan-
shit.
But the
Rogan,
thing is, does the system handle the cop shit the way they're supposed to? If they do that, then they do that. If they don't, then we have a problem.
Okay, well, we say that they did in the case of these 5 ignorant fucks right here, but the
They should.
Peckerwood didn't even get motherfucking arrested or nothing. He shot his taser at least 4 or 5 times. So if that ain't helped him, you know what I'm saying, the brother that died, whatever the fuck.
Then when they get these 5 dumb fucks out and they don't go after him, then we have an issue with him too. He's got to get something. Okay.
I'm saying, but that shows you that it was more along the line of not the factor of, oh, these cops got out of pocket with a citizen. It was more the fact of, yo, these niggas fucked
They
up.
became
And
niggas.
They did fuck.
And what they're being persecuted by is their niggerdom.
Yeah, that's true.
Not you know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
not their
Look,
copness.
Look,
The thing-
look,
go ahead.
those 5 guys believe that just because they were cops and just because they had that fraternal brotherhood,
Right.
that they could blend in with all the bullshit.
Yeah.
But if when they got caught on
Yeah.
video doing that stuff, they became niggas real quick.
They became niggas, or basically look at Chauvin and what's his name, right? Derek Floyd. Okay, I mean not Floyd, but
George Floyd. what do you-
George Floyd,
Derek
right?
Chauvin.
Yeah, because you white and you sound on niggas neck, you think you can get away with it? No, you got to do time just like everybody else, man.
Yeah.
It's handled right.
Yeah, they do not hesitate to punish black cops swiftly. They don't.
No, they don't. Well, they don't. They, but thing is, we should have the same enforcement for white cops.
uphold the force. We gotta uphold the laurels of the force.
Yeah, well, until they can't, and basically the DOJ is gonna come down on if they don't.
My cop brothers, my fellow blue lives.
Yeah,
Just because you black don't mean that I'm gonna take it easy on you, boy. Like,
The thing is, that the police have a culture of their own, right? And basically, if you want to adjust the culture, you have to put in people that look like you, so that this doesn't happen as often. It's still going to happen, just not as often.
well, I mean, when Bernie Sanders was talking about community policing,
Hmm.
I thought that was a good idea, but it doesn't appear that it is once I really got to thinking about it.
It's there, but because community policing actually came out of the Kerner Commission in 1968, right?
Yeah.
That's where it started, and basically, it has to get better over time, and nothing's going to be perfect. It's a lot better than it used to be, because this would have happened, off camera, off camera, and just go down as a guy resisting arrest. He just happened to
Yeah.
die.
Yeah. So
I know
Look, community
there's so
policing
Think about
is
the
supposed to
horror of-
include the community working in tandem with police, not just the community policing itself. But the
What-
thing is,
the community has to get off its ass and work with police and get involved, and they don't.
exactly, and
Yeah.
and that's one of the main issues. The police isn't totally culpable within this. The
No,
community,
it's a whole society that has to come together that should correct this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Mr. Me Too with the super chat. Appreciate it. Stopping by to support Black Men Media. And yes, we appreciate your support as well. Yeah, this thing, I may be a bit nonchalant at times, but Black Men Media is very important to me. It's important that we establish ground and we're able to, to give our perspective, tell our sides of the story if we feel as if necessary, and then have the kind of fucking conversations we want to have. So definitely, the importance of Black male media is there. Black men media,
Hmm.
Is there, and I really appreciate you for bringing that up. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully these 5 pieces of shit is taken care of, and so is that other guy that looks like he lives in his mom's basement playing World of Warcraft, and the other unknown, unidentified that was also involved.
And then basically the press is on them, and basically they're all gonna get something, right? Now what it's gonna be, I don't know, but they're all gonna get something. The DOJ will see to that, because since George Floyd, you can't do this shit, especially on camera.
Oh,
They're gonna come after you.
I mean, well, the thing is, it was all on camera. It's just that the person woke up and checked it out. The thing, obviously, they didn't get no fucks.
No, basically, you cannot bring a 150-pound guy into a hospital in a bloody mess and people not ask questions. You got cameras on you, okay?
Right.
If that guy dies from being beaten to death, that's your ass. You're on camera. You're actually wearing the cameras, okay? You can't get past that.
The reason why y'all wearing the cameras in the first goddamn place is because of shit like that.
Yeah, because you think you can get away with it on camera. It's not gonna happen, okay? It's not gonna happen. You even if that overhead shot wasn't there, you're still gonna go down, because that guy. Look at the guy's face, man. You can hardly recognize. He actually looked like Emmett Till.
Yo, I didn't know that he was that swollen. When in the hospital when Kev showed that picture, because I had only seen the picture of of him live, healthy and stuff, and he was thin and everything, and they showed the picture. I'm like, yo, look cuz. Yeah, look at him, cuz he was like double that.
You look at
that, cuz he looked like he put on motherfucking 20 fucking pounds. Cuz, hey, cuz.
You can't get past that, man. Something's gonna happen, okay? And they knew it. They knew it was their ass, okay?
All over a bitch, though, cuz.
Well, whatever it was over, man.
No, my bad. No, not over a bitch. I take that back. All over a hoe ass nigga who couldn't let his hoe go.
Well, yeah, that's the rumor.
Nah, I mean, come on, bro. When you think about it, because when you watch the video, look, I know what a send off looked like, cuz, for real. And that energy, how they was going after that shit had send off on it. And I didn't know. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck you do? I didn't know what the fuck you do here, whatever. And they like, yo, traffic stop. I'm like, all right, if it's a traffic stop, whatever. And it's like, you being super egregious. And I'm like, oh, what the hell is the egregious shit? And I'm reading this energy the whole time. I watched that shit from start to finish, bro. I know what the fucking send off look like, and it's like, yo, and then 2 days later, he was fucking his baby mama, whatever. Yeah. You don't go that far. You don't go that far, almost killing the motherfucker, unless it's like something personal involved with that. That ain't no traffic stop and he got out of pocket. Oh, you almost reached for my gun to reach for this and all that. If that was the case, you shoot the motherfucker, kill him or whatever.
Yeah.
If that's the case. If y'all thought y'all life was in danger, you know what I'm saying, like that, all right, you pull your shit, bam. You know, that's usually how it happens, right?
Yeah. It was personal.
Yeah.
It's
Fucking beat that man, you know what I'm saying, like that, cuz.
Yeah.
Nigga. Hey,
Okay.
all right, whatever, dog. You know what I mean?
All right, TD, tell them what's going on. Thanks for being here. Says the parents came out and said that rumor was not true.
Yeah, maybe
It
not.
better
We
be
don't know.
true.
Well,
It better be true, because if it ain't, then I mean they was just hunting. It better be motherfucking true.
Kevin Chat, long live the habitual line steppers from Sonny's Hot Raw. Appreciate it. Also, thank you for the cash app from Greg. Really appreciate it, bro.
It better be true, because if that's the case, that mean they was just hunting, and that's even fucking worse.
Yeah,
You
well,
better make it
is.
something stupid instead of something actually, you know what I'm saying, possibly from up on high or something. Make it
I
an
wouldn't
idiotic move. But if it take away out of this idiotic context, then that brings structure. And yo, I mean the rock motherfucking eyebrows lifted now. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, it is what it is, man. You know.
Well, didn't they have his funeral? Didn't
Yeah, I think it was Wednesday. I think last Wednesday.
Yeah.
And Kamala Harris showed up for it. That means the government's involved. So
yeah,
them cops ain't going nowhere, man. They're gonna get the book thrown at them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, TD tell them said they were hunting. Sorry to say.
Okay, well, how it happened, man.
That's not good. That's not.
That's way overboard, man. What they did was way overboard.
That shit, that overboard is probably an understatement. They worked that dude over something good.
No, they were trying to kill him.
That's how it is. All right, then. That's what's up. Cool. Good to know.
Jones, I gotta ask, what could Tyree have done to deserve to look like this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's why I said we'll find out, man. This is just getting started, you know.
Oh, they're gonna reveal the whole thing because it's these niggas, so they're gonna bring all this.
I hope it's something stupid.
It's on tape. If it's on tape, it's this big. No matter, it doesn't matter what color you are. They're gonna find out. People ain't gonna stop digging.
I'm sure many.
Something stupid.
I'm sure many within the space will cover the trial as it goes along.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It better stay stupid. It better. It better stay stupid. That ain't good. Cause that's Goonie, cuz. That's Goonie.
But what separates them from any other street thug at this point?
Nah,
I'm talking about street thug true to form. I'm not trying to talk about a stereotype of a guy in saggy pants.
Yeah,
I mean, what?
A street gang is nothing more than a hunting pack, and hunting pack is the same thing that men always form. Whether they're a cop, whether they're a basketball team, whether they're a gang, it's all the same thing. Okay, it's a natural organization of men.
Yeah, but out of pocket cops are gangsters.
Yeah, well, that's true.
They're the most dangerous ones.
Cops and robbers, right?
Yeah, cops or robbers. God damn it! Shit. The flow must continue to go.
Flipping a coin, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, I hope it stays stupid.
Okay. All right. Like I was saying at the beginning of this broadcast, because I'm about to bring it to a close.
Okay.
It's been 3 hours, which has been great. We have this thing, and called the Black Manosphere Show of the Week. BGS has done one before. Dennis Sperling has done one before. But it seems as if, like I said, there's only 4 content creators in rotation right now doing the show. And it's not an exclusive thing. Any content creator that considers themselves Black Manosphere can reserve a spot on a Sunday at 7 o'clock. It's not what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to say publicly that it's not on purpose. It's not an exclusive thing between Roger, myself, LAR Movement, and Mr. Z. Anyone that wants to represent the Black Manosphere and show what they got, this is what we want to do. is to feature a content creator every Sunday.
That's what's
I
up.
would
7 a.m.
encourage new content creators that are not really known to actually show
Yeah,
up and sign up
yeah,
and get your spot. It's better for new content creators.
yeah,
And it'll make them grow too.
Yeah.
I think they should start doing that if they're starting
yeah.
to
Because
this spot.
because I put every one of the shows. Maybe I missed it 1 or 2 times.
Mhm.
This is episode 35, but I put all the shows in my community tab.
Yeah.
Just to let everybody know what's going on and to let everybody know that, I'm on board with it. Any ideas to foster good representation and the talent of the guys in the space and to really showcase that we can be
Rogus should do one because he's a new content creator. You need to go ahead and sign up, boss.
yeah.
Show me what the fuck I talk about. Y'all want to talk about the shit I talk about? Cuz?
It doesn't
Well,
matter.
you do need a
It
growth.
doesn't matter.
Do you need a growth?
But here's the thing
Do
though.
you need a growth?
Here's the thing though. People try to box in the Black Manosphere like talking points and
Yeah.
reduce it to just down to women and relationships
Mhm.
when it's so much more. And they like people say variety is the spice of life.
Yeah.
I can
So
dig it.
and,
Fuck
and
it. I'm up for it. Let's do
and,
it.
and this is even for the haters to listen to. If you hate the way things are going, show us how it's fucking done.
Sign up.
Facts.
Show us how
Facts.
it's done.
Facts.
Stop bitching. Show us how it's done. So, I mean, shit. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem, and we got a lot of problems at this point.
Yeah. And it's like the bumblebee. We still fly though.
Yeah.
Please believe.
So anybody, and this includes Sirism, but Sirism is the kind of guy that cares about what all his friends think. So, we're gonna give him
Yes,
some
with the
time.
Wiz.
We're gonna give him some time.
Check.
Anybody can step up and show us how to build a better Black Manosphere.
Mhm.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Show me how it's done.
I mean, but the thing is isn't it growing to
Yeah, I mean, I'm
an
just
extent to where
I'm just
it's
speaking to the ridiculousness of the haters, man. That's all.
Grown,
I'm
grown.
doing.
The thing is, at the end of the day, the haters don't even matter because they hate it.
it's
Talk
not
about how
everybody's
bad it is.
hands, y'all.
And-
It
and-
ain't
and it's
nobody.
sti-
It ain't
and-
nobody's
and-
hands.
And it still grows. You can't stop it. It's
Yeah.
almost like a waste of time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gatekeeping. Apparently, somebody who wants to gatekeep, or some prankster contacted Dennis Sperling.
Mhm.
So I'm sure that'll unfold as the week or so goes by.
Yeah. And so I mean, basically, like the angry man's not part of the Black Manosphere anymore, right? Quote
Right.
unquote, right?
Right.
Guess what he still does? The content doesn't matter.
Right.
The membership card doesn't matter. It's the content that matters.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you're gonna
Hey,
get lumped in.
Sirism, I'm just fucking with you, man. You know how some people do. I'm just fucking with you, guy. Come on. But yeah, man, there's a lot of one thing I will say about the space, they don't give too many of the haters any shine. The content creators that do consider themselves Black Manosphere
Mhm.
don't really give all that much attention to haters.
No. It's a
And
waste
that's
of
a
time.
good thing because the haters exponentially give us more attention than we give them.
Yeah. Otherwise, they
actually
wouldn't be haters.
speak-
They'd be out there doing their own thing. They wouldn't even hate no more.
Yeah.
Do y'all speak space outside of the space?
What does that mean?
Do you speak space outside of the space? Meaning, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just society and everything, like constantly referring
Tell
outside conversations to
Let me
to
tell you
space
something.
perspective.
Talking about other topics or other people, or what when you say space?
Like
Other topics?
what? Like let me get. I think I know what you're talking about. Would I go to my family members with some of this shit?
Not necessarily family members, but just going to the corner
or
store or
friends.
some shit
Let me
like
tell you
that. You know what I'm saying?
I've been talking a lot of shit for a long time in many different settings.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the answer for me is yes. I will bring it to you in real life.
Okay.
I mean, show my membership card. I belong to the Black Manosphere. To my family, is that
Not necessarily
No,
your
not that.
membership card, but as far as the content, you know what I mean? As far as like like stand on like say that someone presents a perspective and you respond as you would in a space, as opposed to catering it to society.
Why do you think the women folk in my family are afraid to talk to me? Because I will speak to them. Okay,
You talk black pill to the women in your family.
I am black pill, yeah, to my daughter.
You mean motherfucker?
No, I'm blunt. When it comes to stuff like that, I'm blunt about that kind of stuff. It is what it is. Stop playing.
This nigga ain't invited none of Thanksgiving, cuz. None of Thanksgiving.
They know not to ask. Okay, they don't ask. Okay.
My bad. To Thanksgiving. That's what we changed it.
$3.16.
Oh, when Kevin brought up the gynocracy to his family during Thanksgiving, yeah, I think that was a turning point for him. That's why I played it. That's a turning point for him. In his own words.
Yeah, $3.16.
Yeah.
$3.16 said, I miss you guys. Friday night shows. I don't catch Sunday much. Glad y'all still in the game. Long live the habitual line steppers. Long live my brother. Yeah, I was a Friday night guy, but I decided to shift to Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But on Friday nights, go to Art Nostal's channel or the Friday night touch up. Saturday night, that's a night that few content creators reserved, but I mean, shit. I feel like this. The more of us are on, the more exposure we get as a space.
Yeah, I mean, even with Art, right? Art gets maybe at top 200. And when I come on, I get like 5. So there's plenty of people left. You know.
Right.
Yeah. And I always like, look, I would say within the space itself, I'm probably one of the more inconsistent guys. I mean, I probably could have been in a much bigger place if I had really just buckled down and just like every Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, video every day. I mean, the shorts is really reviving a lot of hope in me because I didn't even really know that my shorts were going to do that good.
Well, YouTube is favoring them now, so that's different. Yeah.
Yeah, because it keeps the history locked. That's the one thing with I'm noticing with the shorts. That it keeps it expands your history. It condenses it. That's what it does. It condenses it, but permits it a larger perimeter in order for them to use it. And you're less likely to delete your shit. They slick, man. They slick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like look, TikTok is not the most stable place from what I hear.
No, they will bump you if you get out of line. So
yeah,
I heard they're asking people to deactivate it in a lot of areas now.
Oh yeah, because TikTok's is basically Chinese. So yeah.
Is that all?
Marco Rubio was trying to get TikTok banned in the U.S.
Yeah, it's because it's a Chinese company.
Oh, okay. Well, that is what it is. They got all that information.
I mean, like YouTube Shorts is kind of like it's kind of like the TikTok of YouTube. I would probably say.
Yeah, but YouTube trying to keep the money. They're trying to keep the audience from flowing over to TikTok. So.
You know what? So it makes sense that if you think about it, it seems like that's a new battleground. If everything's moving into AI, and it seems like people is going to AI seem like it's when it presents itself as a collective, it's going to ever try to get more human in its element, and the people are getting more digitized. So if you think about it, the information is actually probably going to be that which is the social conditioning element. Because you're not going to be able to tell the difference between if you're receiving information from analog human, digital AI, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just going to be the new polarity or stream of information that people get accustomed to consuming. And then it's like, I think that's what the battleground is. Whatever people partake of within their miscellaneous elements or whatever they project on the internet as being their avatar of them.
Yeah.
I will always say this. The internet, for real. I don't care, screen names, little cartoon avatars. When you open your mouth, you reveal your realest self.
Facts.
When you type a comment, you're revealing your realest self.
Yeah.
All that is just the internet, it's just YouTube, it's just Facebook.
Yeah.
That's just some excuse not to deal with what's being said.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck
Yeah.
out of here with that.
You are more real, on the internet than you actually in real life.
Yeah,
A
you
lot
fake it
of
for
stuff.
people. Like, because think about it. You go to your job, you ain't gonna say this shit.
Yeah.
You
Nah,
get fired.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
I mean,
within
this is
reason.
opposite. I ain't give a fuck. I
Yeah.
ain't care.
Within
I
reason.
mean, when you're a super talent, your bosses don't care.
Yeah.
Just don't say anything racist or anti-Semitic or
Yeah.
phobic or whatever. Just as long as
Yeah.
you don't do that,
Mhm.
and then you can slip by doing some of that shit.
I bust their heavy red pills all day. I send them to y'all channels and shit. Yo, yep.
Shoot.
Yep.
Yeah, but look, I'm always be a supporter of black men media. I don't believe that it should be one way. I think that many perspectives should be shared. I
Mhm.
mean, all these little, and I'm sorry to say this, little crybabies that's getting mad about this, man.
Mhm.
Shit, y'all gonna have to
Yep.
keep crying.
Yeah.
Y'all have to keep like clearing off the Kleenex off the shelves in these drugstores at your local areas because hey, it's not gonna fucking stop.
It's not gonna stop. In fact, it's actually just starting to take off. It's not gonna
Yeah.
stop. Yeah.
Yeah, then
So
and
the egg
might
just
come in with
cracked.
new
Yeah.
content creators that have deliveries 50
Yeah.
times better than Jalen, man of knowledge. I mean,
Yeah. The people against the black manosphere, that they've been that way since the 1.0, right? They haven't
Yep.
stopped anything.
Yep.
It still expands. They haven't stopped anything. So, for the
Look,
most part, they're
you
pretty much wasting their time. Okay.
you gotta respect it at some point. Look, this is and this is the thing. You have to respect it at some point. This again, what KS said with the whole high value man thing.
Mhm.
People disagree with him on so many levels. I myself disagree with him, and it's
Yeah.
like, yo, but he made it solid. He made it solid.
Yeah.
Whoever, when you make something solid,
Mhm.
you what the fuck? Bow down, cuz. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It is
I
what it
mean,
is.
I don't champion like I would say the echo chamber. I don't do it. I allow different thought to be expressed.
Yeah,
They
well,
will
but
say all day that we're trying to put up echo chambers. but
they've been saying that forever, but we fight. We're a bunch of stray cats, man. We can't be echo chambers.
You ain't lying.
Burgers would love an echo chamber. We don't have that, not even close. Okay, unregulated stray cats. That's what we have.
You mean to tell me that
Y'all ain't got no echo chamber. I don't need no echo chamber. You can't learn from an echo chamber.
We never had one. We fight.
Right.
We fight
Right.
all the time.
But you grow within that, and that's the thing. That's once
Well,
once I got my growth. I think 2016. 2016 was when I started noticing my growth that I was getting from the manosphere.
You know what though? When they talk about people like that, I believe they talking about people like me. You know why I would say they talk about people like me?
Why?
Because see, I go to their channels
Mhm.
and I will start typing comments that will push back on certain people in the chat.
Right.
And then they're the first thing they'll jump up and say, "Oh, so we can't criticize the space." I was like, I didn't fucking say that. I didn't say you couldn't criticize the space, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be critical of it, but damn. It's
Yeah,
like
would
if somebody disagrees with you, that's just what it is. Stop being a fucking child. You
Well,
don't
then
have
why?
to.
If you're correct, why are you not growing? If you're correct, that's why I asked. At this point, you've been criticizing for 10 years. How come you're not growing?
Yeah,
If
for
you're
real.
right.
For
People
real.
be on the same shit forever.
Yeah.
And act like that's evolving.
Yeah. You haven't done anything. What have you done?
Hey,
I bootstrap.
hey, let
more-
me
more
answer this
channels
with Sir
of
Ism
my
real
channel.
quick.
Go ahead.
Let me answer this with Sir Ism real quick. I only see men who get no pussy crying about women who don't want them. Why? It make no sense. Okay, I don't give a fuck what you see, dude.
Yeah.
That's my SBM.
Like
Yeah.
That's part of the
like
space.
that's the whole default blackness that I
Passport
be
bros.
talking
That's
about.
part of the space.
Whatever I don't fucking like, I'm gonna put a highlight on it,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say that's all I see.
Pump and dump is part of the space.
Basically, if you want to be a concubine for the rest of your life, that's up to you. That's what you are.
I always encourage men to be their best selves, and and if you see that as complaining about women,
I'm the top concubine for the goddamn gynocracy. Is that something to be proud of?
Hit the link. Hold up. Don't just say it.
Is that what manhood is about? Is it
Hey,
really?
Kev,
man,
hit the
look,
link.
if Ism got something to say, like I'm about to shut it down. If Ism got something to say, he can come back. Like, it's,
You know?
but I'm not gonna deal with this shit, man. I'm not gonna deal with this same old bullshit that all
Yeah.
y'all say repeatedly for 2 fucking hours
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
y'all go to other folks' channel. All them niggas do is cry about women. Oh my god, fuck them hoes, dude. What are you, their attorney? I don't give a fuck about them.
So you
I
hear the
don't care
list
about them coming back.
Yeah. Basically, nobody cares about them coming back, and they know it.
Fuck
Yeah.
their feelings, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck your feelings. Fuck my feelings. Shit.
Oh shit.
Yo, real talk. Fuck my feelings. What
Like,
what
dude.
is needed to move forward? What's
Like,
needed to
dude,
progress?
I know in this community that I don't matter that fucking
Yes.
much.
Your feelings.
But
I mean-
but I don't sit up there and just lay down and act like, oh God, please, black people, help me matter. No, nigga. No. No. Mm-mm. And with that being said, I'm finna bring this bitch to an end.
All
So
right.
any closing remarks?
Nah, that's
Nope.
it.
Nope.
Man. I think that's enough.
Got it.
All right, y'all.
Yeah. Thanks for coming through once again, BGS.
All right.
BGS has supported this channel. It sent me a lot of subs, so I am all eternally grateful for that. You know, just want to let them know. Please support Roguish, the Build Mongers channel. Support the Chaos Reign show. Good, they're pretty good guys, and they give out pretty good, solid information. It's all good. So y'all can stop crying. Look, nigga.
Well, one thing I do want to say, just quickly, there will be a stream about these things about the love ladies and this so-called tricking. Subscribe to the channel. It'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, subscribe to the Chaos Reign show.
Yeah, matter of fact, let me find the link to my channel. Put it right there.
Yeah. Go and put the link in the chat.
Yeah,
And for all of you that are watching, I'm on Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. Please come through, check me out. I may be the channel that you like to come through. I may not be the channel you like coming to, but you know what? That's fine, because there are millions of more other motherfuckers out there to choose from. Seriously. Or it'll be the algorithm. So whatever you gain from watching my content, you know, whether you like it or whether you don't like it, if you tuned in, you are helping my algorithm. So I really, really do appreciate it. Yeah. And by the way, Surism, I'm married, so that makes me double and triple not give a fuck about these hoes' feelings. So and the fact of the matter is like, okay, if everybody was fucking innocent, I would understand the beef with the Black Manosphere. But it's like, since everybody is doing the same amount of bitching, I don't understand. And I will further elaborate in the community tabs that I do, maybe in the shorts that I even drop. I don't know if I want to bring it to the shorts, because I want to introduce people to a more positive experience, you know, especially coming from a black man, because, you know, we're so misread in this country. So, and you motherfuckers know it. You're just some of you, and, you know, I'm not saying you, ism in particular, some of you are just too pussy to face it. So anyway, hey, we can all have that chat later on. Tell your friends to have the balls and confront one of us if they hate us that much. And I'm out. Long live the habitual line steppers. In Kev we trust. When you don't give up, especially to a bunch of fucking haters, you win. And I'm out. Thanks for all your support, super chats, cash apps, and you know, it's y'all, you know, real shit. This is, I'm having fun with this, and I intend to continue. So let's go and get that lo-fi music playing, and I will see you next time. Peace. Oh yeah, one more thing. This is for the dislikes on my shorts. I gotta play this real quick.
Now I'm feeling objectified by your male gaze. Damn.